The video was about sending money to Filipinas. Remember, we did it in Cocoa Grove. Remember that one when we were in Cocoa Grove?
Oh yeah. Oh, that was like a month ago, 2 months ago.
When we went to Cocoa Grove.
Ah, I remember. Wait lang, am I live?
I think you're alive.
Don't know. Hello everyone. Back.
Let's see here. Live chat. Oliver. Howdy, folks. What's up,
Good morning,
Oliver? How you doing?
Atalana. Good morning. Oh, it's good evening for you.
Yes. Good evening, Lena. Gonzalez is talking today.
Yes. I'm
Oh,
to my
she
normal ano.
she's back.
I'm
She
back.
could talk. She could talk. How is it Dipolog or Dapitan?
What? You're in the US, Sam?
No, I'm not. She's back. Family, all is well again. Yes, Jane is back and she's talking, and be ready for her because she is. She's been bullying me all day long. She can't stop talking.
What? I I have not been able to talk for the last 3 months, so it's time to
Payback.
it's payback time, Jimmy. Hi.
Hmm.
Oh, you're being nice now, huh?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Time to bully Panda. Well, she's been doing that. Sometimes I'm not so sure, if it's better to keep her from talking. Yes, Jimmy, be good because she is on. She's been on a roll. I'm like, okay, okay, stop bullying me. Let's do it live, and you can bully everybody else. You can bully Jimmy.
Hold on.
Chin Chan is on time. Yes, Chin Chan is on time. So how is Georgia? How is Texas? How is Dipolog? Am I correct, Lena? Oh yeah, don't worry. Are you in Georgia, Jimmy? Are you in, or are you on a getting ready to go on a cruise ship?
Jane can bully me anytime.
But we just posted a video. It was in line with a drinking coffee. There you go. Oh yes, it's the morning in the morning there, right? Yeah. Just posted a video that was in line with the last video about sending money and phones.
To me.
Wooly bully. Every month, a new festival here. I was about to go watch the live band, but it rains, so I'm home behaving. I saw when we were in Dumaguete, I read an article where there's July is really big on festivals, and it's a holiday, and it's pertaining. So every little town has a holiday. It does not mean the whole country has a holiday. Am I correct on that, Lena? You guys may have a rest of the country is not off. So I used to think that festival or holidays was for the whole country, but in Philippines you have the national holidays that everybody goes involved gets involved, and then you got your local holidays. That's the reason you guys have so many holidays. Wait, you're in the US, you should know. I'm not in the US.
Hey,
Woolly Bully. Hey, let's see. Every month a new festival. Yep. Ah, yes, Lena. Got a house there last Friday. Well, the video I just made was about sending money. I'll tell you who inspired. Who was it that was debating on how much he should pay for a phone to send to his girlfriend? Do you guys remember that? Where the guy was it MD in
uh,
London,
Eli,
Mr. Pat, or some was it
Eli,
Mr. Pat, right from London, right?
Eli King,
Huh?
Eli, Panda.
Eli, yeah, he wanted to send a phone or an iPhone with talking that whole video, that whole live video that we did inspired me to do the video that I just posted about an hour ago. So, and I think Jane and I was at Cocoa Grove on
Yes,
vacation when I made that video. Yes, national holidays, city festivals, then every barangay has each festival. So every month there's always a festival somewhere. It's like it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? So there's a festival somewhere in the Philippines every single day.
I
I'm in the time. Yes, I'm in timeout in the other room. Yes, I am. I'm in timeout. Hello, good evening. Oh, hey, Jasmine, how's it going? Okay, well, God bless, Jasmine. You're at your church. Well, thank you for dropping by and saying hello. And you enjoy your fellowship with your fellow churchgoers. And you have a nice evening, okay, Jasmine? Oh, a house to stay, Oliver, but it's not yours. Blah. Yeah, Lena, Oliver needs to know that that's not his house. That's uh, that's where he can sleep. That's where he puts his head. But his girlfriend can kick him out anytime she wants. I'm not making light of this, Oliver, but it's when all goes south, if and I pray that it doesn't, then you guys will have a happy relationship, happy marriage for the rest of your life. But if things goes bad, the Filipino can literally kick you out. So, all right, Jasmine, you take care. MCGI. What is MCGI, Gonzalez? Or MCG? Jasmine's at MCG, something like that.
don't know.
Okay. May am God, my church going. My God, my may church going in. I don't know what MCG. All right. Jasmine's gonna have to explain
Hello,
that to me next time.
morning.
All right. Yes, she never wears red or black. She's got to stay with her. Look, look, Gonzalez, look. Black, black, red, white.
You need to
UGA, Bulldogs.
you need to find a new GF.
That color is LSU color, okay?
Who cares?
Ah,
Who cares about football? Bulldogs, LSU. I don't care about that. I don't even care about basketball.
all right. Just give her, yeah, there you go. Send iPhone, just give her 3K peso to buy local phone that can video call. Why iPhone? Well, Lena, you remember the guy? It was Eli, right? He couldn't decide whether to give her a phone or $100 or.
No, I think he was talking about the no. He was talking about the Wi-Fi, diba?
Oh, well, it led me to make the video about don't give money for iPhones,
And also
doctor's bills.
the second okay, the about the data. This was when we were doing live in Angeles when I was staying with Crystal, and the
Yeah.
phone thing was when we're doing live in Sikihor.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I made that video back in Sigihor, and I finally edited it. I have a lot of videos. I've already told you guys. I edit video at my leisure, and you can tell, I guess. Rabbit. Oh, hey, Rabbit. Just got home from work. Which work? uh, okay. Okay. You just came home from, okay, from hospital. Sounds funny where he puts his hand. What? Who? Whose hand? What's hand?
Phone Oliver, just a phone Oliver. You bought her a damn house. Jimmy.
Phone Oliver. Just a phone Oliver. You bought her a damn house. Uh, yes, Oliver. Here I am talking about don't send money for a phone. Don't send money for data. Don't send money for hospital bills. Don't send money for if the roof is leaking. You send money for the whole house. So much for me trying to get advice to people online with online girlfriends. Oh well. Ah, his GF. Let's see, Lena. His GF doesn't have a job. Fully rely on him financially. No good if that's the case. Oliver Russ in trouble already with a phone. Jimmy, I didn't buy squat. Ah,
Oh, he rented it.
I love it. Now I love it, Oliver. Congratulations. That's the best thing to do. I don't think that it's a. I don't mind. I mean, not for me to say, but if I'm gonna buy a house, I'll buy a house. If it's not a big problem with me in buying a house. Let's say Jane and I decide we want to buy a house, we'll buy a house. It's not a big deal. But Jane and I, we've been together for what? How many years? We've known each other.
Nah,
It's
I
not.
you.
It's not like I just started talking to her online and she goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, I want a house."
No,
Let's
I
see, Rabbit.
no before. I think I told you before. If you ever buy a house and then we decide to split up in the near future, if you want to take it back, just take it back. I don't care about it.
Well, that's what Jane says now, right? And that's what all girls says now. But you
No,
never know what the future. You never know what the future holds, right?
I don't even care about you what you have.
Right. Rabbit. Uh, Rabbit rather have a girl invite him to her house and live with her, and he'll do all the work. What do you think about that, Gonzalez?
Huh?
Rabbit said he's not going to buy a girl a house. He'll let her invite him to her house, and he'll do all the work at the house.
No, I will make you fetch the water. Fetch water.
3 kilometers down the hill. You got to come climb back up with the water.
That's the price for you to visit or for me to invite you. You stay in my house for free.
You have to fish your water for a family of 10.
Yes. Then you know what? Get some firewoods.
Oh, yeah. You want him to get the firewood too?
Yes. It's not
Okay. Get the. What's that?
it's not free.
You sure you want to fetch and do all the work there, Rabbit?
It will be
Get
good
the
for no,
firewood.
it will be good for you because one, because you're able to walk around, you're gonna lose some weight, diba? Exercise ba?
And he's got to cook too. He's got to cook and clean house. Yeah.
Yes.
So fetch water, cut firewood. You got to cook the food.
If I'm
Cook the
the
food for.
if I'm the one who provide financially, I'm gonna make you do laundries, cook, clean the house. 50-50.
50-50.
If you do that every day, you're maybe able to sleep with me in bed at night. Just
Whoa! I will do what she wants me to do. I will do anything and everything. Rabbit, I think you would do it the first day, and that's it.
I'm gonna go back to the US. I'm not doing.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, maybe I'll do that. Hey, Gonzalez,
The what?
you get the house, and I'll fetch the water and the firewood. I'll get back in shape. Yeah.
Yes. You see, another how or another your apartment in the Magete.
Uh
You need
oh.
back and forth go down to make it for a month. You're gonna
Yeah, I think Gonzalez needs to clarify that. Gonzalez, did you say that if he does all that, you could sleep in the bed with him?
yeah. But if he can
Oh,
but if he can't do any one of that, you're not gonna be able to sleep when you sleep outside. Because diba, a lot of foreigners says that, oh, I want to have a Filipina girlfriends because they know how to cook, they know how to take care of their husband, to clean the house. You're like looking for a maid.
yes. I do not need, let's see, rabbit. I do not need a Viking bot. I just work my tongue. It is gifted. Lena, rabbit will be easily manipulated if he says that. See, Jimmy John, my daughter came by last week to do my dishes. I had 20 coffee cups in the sink and nothing else. So you drink coffee for dinner, breakfast, dinner, and lunch? Are you trying to lose weight, Jimmy John? I don't know about begging there, Rabbit. I would not beg for it.
You're like Panda. He ate every.
What? Why drag me into this? Is between you, Jimmy, and Rabbit.
He said, "I ate. I know I ate out every meal."
Yeah, coffee for. Yeah, I don't know if I could drink coffee all the time. You know what? I just had a cup of coffee right here. Uh, Pretty good. Very good coffee.
I don't like coffee.
He likes coffee after a meal, any meal. Mm. I like coffee after every meal, right, Gonzalez? Yeah.
Yeah, you always drink coffee everywhere.
Yeah. Gonzalez doesn't drink coffee. She doesn't like coffee and
In the morning,
discipline.
when I wake up in the morning, I only want to, eat breakfast. Rice, huh? Not rice.
I think I gained a few pounds here by eating a lot of rice when I was in the Dumaguete this past week, Gonzalez. What do you think? Maybe 1 or 2 pounds.
You always look the same.
And what does that mean?
Big.
Yeah, I think that Gonzalez, I've been eating a lot of rice and bread.
No, we
What
don't.
do you think?
Oh, we don't really eat no rice anyway. We only eat rice one time a day, diba?
Yeah, but it's still too much for me.
For you, but not for me.
Yes, I like that. I like Filipinos that likes dad bodies. Yes, I have a dad bod. Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
my body looks like a daddy bod. You know, Rabbit said most Filipino likes dad bodies.
yeah. I get you. Get to get. You gotta get your own pillow and sofa.
Oh my gosh, no, you are ready. I told you guys, she's on a roll today.
When you're at no, when you're everywhere and then you don't have a home. At least you have pillow, right? Okay.
Oh boy, sofa and a bed. Yes, yeah, she's been calling my belly out as a pillow now.
Atalana, free sofa bed.
Yeah, free sofa bed. Rabbit's got a free sofa bed. So no, back to the video.
Why you don't like talking about sofa bed?
Well, I'm looking at the camera and I'm looking at the angle and I feel the pillow right here. So it's a little embarrassing
You're like
talking about the pillow.
at night you're doing this.
um, so don't send phones. Don't send money for the medical bills. Don't send money for data. Don't send money for, someone's sick. Don't send money when the roof is leaking. Um, that's just my advice. And Gonzalez agree with me. Uh,
Chocolate, I have not been no. I might do that. I've never experienced. I mean, I never asked someone for
Yeah,
load.
yeah. Well, you mentioned that on the video, and I yeah, I don't ever remember you uh, asking money for the load or money for a phone. Uh, and in
If
fact, that's what made me like you because you didn't
I mean,
ask for those things.
I mean, for me, if you have a if you're able to buy a phone or provide for a phone, why not for data also?
Yeah, might as well get both, right?
Yes.
And then how about send a few dollars with the phone and data? This way you get all three at one time.
The what?
If you're gonna send the phone, you might as well send the data. If you're gonna send data, you might as well give her some extra money to go shopping while she's getting the
Yeah, that phone. That's her problem.
phone. Let's see, Rabbit. Let's see here, guys. You gotta send some money, or else how are you gonna make the connection with a girl you are serious with? It is a
I used
leap of
to.
faith.
I,
Just be wise about it.
I used. I think it was last if 2014 something. I used to date online or talk to foreigners online, but I go to the internet cafe every night. I pay 19 peso for no for 1 hour.
Yeah. I don't remember Gonzalez when we first started talking online. Did you go to? I think you were at home
No,
most
I'm
of the time,
already
weren't you?
home.
Yeah,
I when we started talking.
yeah. I don't remember you going to the cafe. I do remember a lot of girls went to the internet cafe because uh, yeah, they didn't have a phone that they had phone that could text. They just didn't have phones that have uh cameras. But now every girl's got phones with cameras. Seems like.
What, you're able to buy phone, but you can buy data for 50 peso? It's not like you guys can talk 24/7 hours.
Yeah, yeah. For about yeah for a couple hours. Yeah. But even talking to girls online, you can still get tricked. That's the whole thing. It's being tricked by these a lot of girls. They really they don't they're only doing it so they can have money and the phone and some of these girls or lady boys go as far as pretending that they're women and that's where it gets really crazy.
When you ask them to show something, they will show you their balls.
Oh, you mean the frog?
I'm like, oh wait a minute, I'm expecting frog, not. I was expecting no frog.
Hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on the internet when it comes to dating. Thank God I'm not doing it anymore. Jane and I, we don't. Yeah, we're not in that looking anymore. And but it was tough back then. I think it was really tough.
My ano kasi, if you don't want a man to ask you something, then don't ask him to give you or to send you something, because that will lead them to ask you for like naked pictures, diba? The picture of your frog.
Gonzalo, did you drink something today? What did you have? Did you have something? Because you're really out there today. All right. Let's see. Jimmy John. Yeah, Jane said Bad phone. That's her problem. Let's
Why?
see.
I mean,
Jimmy
why?
John.
Why didn't you fix your phone before you even met him online? Diba? You're just waiting for him
Yeah.
to fix your phone.
Yeah. Just for the phone. Let's see. Rabbit. If you blow the woman off when she needed you the most, it's gonna be so hard for you when you find out she was really in trouble. Hmm. Well, that's a good point. Lena, the way she spends the money tells you more. Should have a boundary, you and her only. Outside that circle is not yours to fix. Rabbit, the best way to me is to only send some cash when you are so close to going there and seeing them. Exactly, Rabbit. That's
But it's different
when,
when you guys already met each other in real life, diba?
yeah. Let's see, there goes Jane with the froggies again. James like froggies, Sam likes lady boys. What a couple. No, no, no. I don't like lady boys. What do you,
He likes rubber hunting. What you call this? Okay.
what? I thought it looks like can't
Yeah,
see the frog because the dad bod. Well, what?
that's what I'm trying
Yes,
to.
yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. And a rabbit. I mean, like, if he's been
Right.
going, like, visiting you back and forth in the Philippines, diba?
Right. If you just met, she should not be asking for money anyway. Exactly. If you just met. Now, once again, I've got to go all the way back 10 years. I was always, every time I would talk to it, let's say I talked to a new girl, I would count, like, all right, how long would this conversation go before she starts asking for money? And, some people will wait 2 or 3 days, but some girls, they don't even wait. They say, "Hey, you're good looking. Oh, you're a foreigner. I love foreigners. Hey, can I get some data so we could keep talking?
No,
Hey,
this is
my phone is not working. Can you?"
that what men foreigners do. Like, hey, can we do a video call, something like that? And then she goes, um, I don't have a data. Can you buy me a data? How much?
We joke about this. It's actually it happens every day, and it happens all the time. And that's the reality part of it. Gonzalez, I really don't get it when they say, "Hey, send me data," and let's just say, and then you ask because if you don't know how much data costs, and they'll normally ask for like 1,000 pesos, and I think you said on the video, for 1 week you could get 99 peso. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
if you don't, I mean, if you don't spend time together on the phone like 24/7 hours, your data can last for a week.
right, which for a foreigner that doesn't know, that's the case, then they'll send that money. And number
Like,
one, what it does is it leaves a bad taste in the mouth of a foreigner. He just gave money to someone, and then next thing you know, she's ghosts him and disappears. And then that makes the foreigner say, "Oh, all Filipinos are scammers." When in reality, not all Filipinos are scammers. All Filipinos, I mean,
why?
I would say very few that does that.
Why? I know why blaming Filipinas? You should blame yourself for giving something. Don't put blame on us Filipinas. Hello, if you don't give anything, You're not gonna say something like that, diba?
I'm just giving an example, Gonzalez. I'm just giving an example. It could be. Ah, let me see here. Let me read this. I thought it looks like can't see the frog because of dad's body. Okay, let's see. Jimmy John. I have a couple of Filipino dealers asking me for money. I just ghosted them. There you go. See, Jimmy? There you go. It, it's still happening. All right. I just warned the woman that I am a dirty old man and not to trust me. It is interesting how they after that. Converse after that. Well, I don't.
That's why I don't trust Panda the first time. And I'm just realization here.
Mm. Huh. Isn't there a problem with your mouth, Gonzalez? You can't talk anymore.
I'm back.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, she's always putting me on the spot.
I
Let's
don't
see here.
I don't really like foreigners blaming Filipinas for doing that because if you didn't I send anything or give anything, you're not gonna complain like that, diba?
Right. Well,
Not
I'm not complaining.
it's not like she's putting gun in your head, hey, you should give me 3,000 peso. Diba?
Gonzalez, I was just making a video. I'm not trying to, I was just making a video to warn people about that. Not me. Not me.
You've
Although I did it a lot back then.
done that a lot in the past.
Yes, I did do it a lot in the past. I'm afraid that yes, more
But
than I should.
I had an online relationship before. I think I told you this, diba? That I told him that I already cut off my Wi-Fi and I'm not gonna pay for it anymore because first I'm not gonna work anymore, diba? Because I was sick.
Yeah.
I need more money for something else than paying the Wi-Fi. And you know what he did? He put 3,000 peso in my pay, and then now he's blaming me for not texting him back to say thank you to him after he sent money because he paid my Wi-Fi, knowing that I already told him that I'm not gonna use Wi-Fi anymore.
Well, you told him that you're not going to use Wi-Fi anymore, but he sent you
Right, right.
money.
I remember I told you I was sick,
Right.
diba?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I used to diba, stream, and then I had a boyfriend online. We used to talk almost every day. I actually he's like a CCTV camera.
CCTV channel.
We
Oh,
stays on the phone 24/7 hours. Video call.
to keep an eye on you.
No, not really, because I don't know. He just likes to talk.
Right. Right. But that was between our relationship, right? It wasn't before.
No, before you came back the second time.
Yeah, so it was in between our relationship. We met the first time, we broke up, and then we met the second time. So that situation happened between. No, that was during the pandemic, then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was during. You know what? With all this, you know, scamming and stuff like that, And even though it's still wrong, but I think during the pandemic, there were a lot of desperate people just for survival. And I gotta believe
And
the
then I used
scamming was going on stronger back then.
this also. If you want to talk to me, I'm not gonna talk to you for free. You have to pay for my Wi-Fi.
Uh,
All right, we're gonna pay for it. How much is your monthly?
right.
But it's not my fault. They want to talk to me. They should pay for my Wi-Fi.
Well, there's nothing wrong with your boyfriend paying for your Wi-Fi. The
No,
problem is,
it's just an online thing. I've never met him in real life.
right. Um, but the problem is sometimes these girls, they have one boyfriend that pays for the Wi-Fi, but they may have another boyfriend pay for the Wi-Fi, and they have about six, seven, eight boyfriend paying for the same Wi-Fi.
But I don't do that.
Yeah, but don't you agree that there are some that does that?
Yes, I have some few friends like that.
Yeah, 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 and that's where you got to be honest with these girls. You have to know that the game that some of these girls play is a matter of survival. It's how they make money. Uh, yeah, they will. You're not the only one that's paying for that Wi-Fi service. Uh, and that goes to where you answer on the video. Why are you giving 1,000 peso, which is about $30, for a week of chatting, which only costs $2? But a lot of foreigners don't know that, and then they get trapped. And $30 to a Filipina means a lot. And then if she's got 5 or 6 guys that's sending her $30 every month for Wi-Fi, she's making pretty good money.
Hello, guys. No, because the reason why I do that, I think, my first online relationship was Panda. So it was an relationship because we met after a week, diba?
Yeah, yeah. We met pretty soon after we chat. Maybe
The first time, the
two.
first
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
a week.
Was it a week?
Yeah,
So I must have been on my way there. Boy, you made me want to come so quick.
we both know what happened. We'll kick you. He was doing two-way,
Let's see. Let me read this. We don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Uh, Phones are. Let's see. Let's go back to Lena. SIM data very affordable. Phones are affordable, so it doesn't hurt much if you really can't help. But be kind. Minimum. Okay, Jimmy John. See, Sam, you much rather Jane bullying me than you, right? Yes, I'd rather she start bullying you. Start talking, Jimmy. She'll start bullying me. I mean, she'll start bullying you. Let's see here. We blame the Panay for not doing well in scam. We blame the AFM for being scammed.
and
Yes, it takes two to get scammed, though. Oh, hi, Gus. What's up?
and don't call me a scammer for 3,000 peso. If you give me a million peso, that maybe I will allow you to call me a scammer.
Hey, we're doing good, Gus. We're trying to help people not to get scammed, and that was what the whole video was about. That I just posted that Jane and I made in Cocoa Grove in Sigihor.
But
Uh,
hey, I learn a lot in doing the online thing, diba? Because
right.
I talked to a lot of foreigners, how they are having a hard time just to earn their money.
Yeah.
They work every day. They pay rent every 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then they have to pay you to talk to you.
So I know I feel bad for them.
Yeah. But during the pandemic, that was a way. If you think about it, you couldn't go out. Everything was locked down, but you still had needs. Yeah, and you still need to have buy food, medicine for your child. So you have to do something. You can't. The government wasn't giving you any money during the pandemic, right? Yeah. So it was just a matter of survival back then. So I give it a pass for the pandemic time when girls were asking for money because they were probably asking for money all over the world, and it probably was men and women because you can't work, you needed money for food, survival, so you have to do something, and there are Westerners that had money, and they were uh, our U.S. government was actually paying a lot of people to stay home. So the Americans they had money, and then a lot of people from other parts of the world they would talk to these people in the U.S. And then they would ask for money. And I think for survival reasons, but the pandemic time, yeah, I'm not saying it's okay, but I think as a matter of desperation, I think it was okay that it went on back during that time.
Yeah, because during pandemic, I mean, like, for me being able to talk to many foreigners, how is their like, how they're able to make money or how much money they earn every day,
Right,
and then they're like telling me about some of them telling me right that
right.
per hour is like 14 USD, so they
The what
work
now?
14 USD, 14 US dollar,
14
yes, per hour,
per hour.
yeah,
They were making $14 an hour.
yes, for 8 hours.
Right.
And then they gotta pay a rent also for like $1,000 for 2 weeks. So
Wow.
hard. And then some of them that who works in the like the mechanic something, some of them they're earning $40 per hour.
Yeah, yeah. Mechanics, yes, yeah. Especially at dealerships, I think they're. I just had my car service, and then I saw the sign. It was like $68 an hour, or something like that.
Imagine they're working for $14 per hour, and then they also during pandemic because we were doing live streaming thing, they have to give or pay us, send us a gift. Imagine like they're still able to pay you for $500, knowing they
Right.
are. So
Well, loneliness does crazy things. When you're alone, you can't go anywhere. You do a lot of crazy things. Loneliness causes men to spend a lot of money just so that they could have someone that they could talk to.
and what makes me upset, like even the people who has this who is disabled, they're still able to send you money from the money that they get from the government, diba? Because they don't work, diba?
Right, right, right.
And then it's like, it's okay, I get money from the government anyway, like for
S- So you had a guy that was getting money from the government because he was
yeah, like
disabled.
he's not not he, what you call this, like he's like a special child something.
Right, right.
He said that the government give him $3,000. He gets money from the government to pay his rent, his needs.
Well, maybe I should be a special child.
Yes, you should do that. You want me to break your one of your legs? Maybe we can do that. At least you get
No,
a joke.
no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Let's say here, uh, Jimmy John, be right back. Wait a minute, Jimmy, we're gonna got to pick on you. No, I'm just joking. Hey, Rabbit, the one way you can evolve your online relationship is by showing tell oftentimes. I don't know about that. Let's see here. Lena, it was hard in Philippines because majority earned daily, no work, no pay. Only government employees were fully getting paid, still private companies, no work yet. Okay, okay. So Lena, what you're saying is that a lot of people were not salary paid. They would have to show up to go to work and they would get paid for that day. Wow, that was tough. And this, so when they during the pandemic, a lot of people were just shut-ins and they weren't getting paid at all. Now I don't know how many people died in the Philippines because of the pandemic, but I bet more more died and then than reported because in the US they were paying a lot of they were paying people to stay home and but I don't know how yeah, I don't know how you Filipinos survived during the pandemic. It had to been hard.
Well, pandemic for me, it was a good no, it was a good opportunity, But I
Yeah, you had an ability to make money online because you had an online business, right? But if you did not have an online
no, but
business,
when the pandemic was started, I think I started doing my work. It was already a year later. But
oh,
I experienced the no, like you're not able to go out to go to work. You're not able to earn money. You can't even step outside your house because they're not allowing people to go out, right? You're just waiting for the barangay people from the barangay to give you some foods like the cans, noodles, rice, chickens.
so the barangay did supply people with food to live.
In my barangay, yes.
Mm,
For example, every week they give at least one whole of chicken. They give us that, and then noodles, cans, sardines. It's always the same every week.
so one week you would get a chicken, a whole chicken,
Yes,
some sardines,
noodles.
noodles,
Yes,
rice.
that was during the total lockdown.
Right. And how long did that last? Over 6 months?
That was a year, diba? Because it was started from March 13 to up until I go to my youngest
Yeah,
son.
what happened? It lasted for almost 2 years,
Yeah,
right?
but
Right.
but the first year was very hard.
Right. Well, they weren't giving out food yet, or did they already? Well, you said March, so they must have started immediately
No, they started giving the supplies after 2 weeks, I think.
after 2 weeks.
Like the first week, they're like telling everyone that you gotta, if you want to go buy something or groceries, you might as well buy like bunch of groceries, something, because you're not able to go out anymore once you finish. Yeah. Our rent was not free also.
You had to pay for rent. Oh, yeah, because you have a landlord.
Yes, but they're not really like forcing you or like threatening you to pay because they're able to understand of what's going on.
All right, guys. Where were you during the pandemic? Were you stuck in your house, or were you working? Or let us know. Why don't you guys type in and let us know what you did? Where you? Because I
Yeah,
think Jane,
so
you were.
I think the first 2 weeks was all there's no chicken at all. All you get was only cans and noodles. They give you like almost every 3 days, but it's always the same thing. The same sardines, same noodles.
So it's mostly noodle and sardines for a while, and then the chicken follow after that.
And I think it was in the middle of the year already.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So it was very hard, especially me. I'm not able to eat sardines because I'm allergic to it.
He made a lot of money during the height of COVID because we got bonuses, $800, 1,000 per shift additional. That is per shift. Wow. So your shift lasted for, let's just say let's say 8 to 10 hours, 1,000. So that means they gave you an extra $100 per hour on top of what you were making. So you're
Wow, Rabbit. See, travel jobs. We got paid $5K.
$5,000. So you got paid almost 275,000 pesos a week. 275,000. Yeah, travel job. You got paid about 275,000 pesos per week. That's pretty good money there. Well, you are a nurse, right? Right? You're a doctor. You're in the health profession, and I gotta believe the top paid people were in the medical profession because they were the front line people. Yeah, 20,000 per month. My gosh, I hope you save some of that money, Rabbit. Man, 20,000 a month. Jeez. I'm eating sweet potatoes, baked sweet potatoes. By the way,
Wait lang.
let's see. No meat in your area. Canned noodles, rice. I have no transportation. I have to walk to the grocery store with my trolleys. Have two seniors, a nephew, so I'm only one allowed to go out. Yes, yeah, you guys. I know in Dumaguete, a blue sticker and a red sticker. So each family was given out either blue or red. And they were, if you had a blue, you could go on every other day to go shopping in town. They did not want everybody to go there. So they kind of divided the whole city into two. You could go into town to buy or shop or whatever your needs are every other day. You could not go there every day. I thought that was, and that eliminated a lot of traffic, but it also eliminated a lot of people being at one place at one time. You have to send data to your. You mean your? You have to send money to your girl at the Carnival Cruise, the dealer. Let's see. And the restaurant gave us all our food for free at the hospital because it was locked down and nobody was out eating out. So you have free food and you are making $20,000 a month. Wow. Rabbit, that's a lot of money, but I tell you, it's once again, you are at the forefront of meeting sick people, right? So if the sick people would come to you, sick people didn't come to my place; they came to your place, your workplace. So you were you are the front line. So I'm glad you made it through. Glad you made it through. Yeah, yeah, that was a crazy time, right? We all thought that something was going to happen, but I'm glad that they came up with a medicine and they came up with. It's amazing how we all came out of these things.
No, but the only problem during pandemic, because you have food, but you don't have money to, like for you to be able to buy your personal needs.
What personal needs, Gonzalez?
Something that, girls, stuff. Oh, hold on. Like they give you what I don't appreciate. I mean, I appreciate the government for helping, but sometimes they give us rice, not a good rice.
Bad rice,
Yes.
cheap rice.
Yes.
Hey, Jimmy, did you work out of your home during pandemic, or did you have to go out and work? And how much money did you make? Because Oliver, I mean, Rabbit made 20. Sometimes he made $20,000 a month, and then because they were locked down, he was at the hospital. They would bring the food, so he was eating, and they were paying him $20,000 a month. That's a lot. 20,000. That would be. Huh, that was over a million. Was it 1.2 million pesos a month? That was pretty good income for you there, Rapid. I say realized I needed a man to carry the groceries. Yeah. Hey, Lena, Rabbit would do anything. He'll carry your groceries for you. Let's see, Rapid. Every COVID-19 patient was isolated. So when you entered that room, could have meant your last time. This was before the shot and vaccine. Yeah, yeah, I tell you. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The guy has COVID, and your job is to go in and take care of him. Yeah, I can imagine that. You were thinking that you may not make it out of that room. Yes, LSU girl is still here. My only personal need was sex. I did not see my wife for a long time because we all isolated in the house too. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you were working at the hospital, so you're working with sick people. So when you came home, you could not be around your family. Wow. Yeah, that was before the shots. No, I still go visit customers. My customers are super busy during COVID. They are supermarkets and butcher shops. Rabbit, I will do anything for a woman.
Nah,
Nah, something wrong with Rabbit's head. You read what Lena said? Nah, something's wrong with Rabbit's head.
how come you're not looking for anything, Rabbit? You have Maria you all the time, the whole time. Maria, Maria Salad.
Oh, we were issue essential vendors certificates, so we were legal. That's the Oliver Rush. Meeting my son in Texas, and I'm giving him my weapons. Then it's wheels up on the flight. Wow. So that means like Oliver. So you're leaving within a week. Is that what you're trying to tell us? You're coming to the Philippines within the week. I had a pretty weird situation during the pandemic.
You're always weird.
Uh, I was paid about $5,000 or $6,000 a month to stay home. So, but staying home means not locked in my. And if you think about it, in Florida, we were locked down, but nobody stayed home in Florida. I went, I went fishing every day. That's why I was making videos. We're still open. I was able to go shopping at Walmart. Hooters, Panama. I live. I stay in. I lived in Panama City Beach during the pandemic. Hooters was open, which is right down the street from me. So every day, pretty much every day, I would go running, and then I would go to Hooters and have lunch or dinner. Sometimes lunch and dinner. I would go fishing every day. Go running.
Hi,
Go to
Sam.
Walmart. I think that was the two places that was open all the time during the pandemic in Panama City.
He went to no, he went to Reuters just to see if there's
I
a
what? What?
Wala.
Oh, within two, huh? Within 2 weeks, 2 days. You, Oliver, you're leaving within 2 weeks or 2 days. Let's see, Jimmy John. I tested positive twice and I felt nothing. That's why I called it BS-19. Yeah.
I have two times. I've been tested 2 times.
Wait, Sam, what are these creatures? I don't know.
You're talking to yourself.
Am I talking to myself? Hi, Sam. Uh,
Hello, self.
hi. Said hi. Hi. I say Florida did not lock down. Thank goodness to DeSantis. Red state rocks. Yeah, Rabbit. I'm telling you, it was. Yeah, I would watch the news. I mean, I would go fishing at the pier every day. Go running, and I would run from one end of Panama City all the way to the other, or I ride my bike from one end of the city to the other. Yeah. Thank goodness the bait shops were open. They were selling shrimp back then, so I can go fishing. And yeah, yeah, for some reason Hooters stayed open. I don't know why. Well, a lot of the restaurants, they had dinner time and lunch, and they were closed. But Hooters was open all the time.
Is that the first time you will meet your girlfriend or something?
Sam went to Hooters to looters. Oh, okay, 2 weeks. Then you punched out. What did you say, Gonzalez?
Is this the first time that he visit his girlfriend with?
Oh yeah, hey Oliver, is this? I think it is the first time. Yeah, yeah. Is this the first time you're visiting your girlfriend, right, Oliver? Or you met her already?
Hello. Yoo-hoo. Oliver. Panda, are you there? What happened to him? I think someone called him. What? Panda, what happened?
I don't know. What happened?
I don't know.
There's no mirror, is it? I just changed clothes.
Change.
Let's see here. What does it say here? You there?
Oh.
Sorry about that, guys. I think we were cut off a little bit.
Eli.
We went lots of. Oh, Gonzalez Oliver said he already met his girlfriend. Yeah, I'm really excited for you, Oliver. Just let us know. I want get online and let us know how it's going. Send pictures. That would be great. I want to see that smiling face of your girlfriend. You know, Lena, they had men. I believe they tried to sue Hooters to serve food because Hooters is all girls serving food, and a couple of men sued Hooters and they lost. I think I'm not sure. I just know that there's still no men serving food. You know, because they have to wear those hot pants and tight shirts. It's not going to look good with men serving food like that.
Why? Hey.
Uh,
Ah,
Men in tight shorts,
I actually saw it on the video.
huh?
With the the small shorts, and then their thing is showing.
Can you imagine the man doing that? There was there was a man that was suing Hooters so that he goes, "Hey, you're discriminating against men as waiters in your restaurants." And I believe he lost the case or he didn't win, and then we're back to normal.
My girlfriend was kind of mad today when I taste her for being.
Oh, hey, Eli King, here he is.
What?
Where's Christel? I don't know, but Eli isn't Eli. Aren't you Eli? Were you the one that was trying to buy a cell phone
Oh,
for your
oh.
girlfriend a while back?
No, I saw it on the video. I think somewhere on Facebook. Like there's the two, guys serving the the customer, and then he was upset.
When I was reading Eli's message.
No, I saw. I mean, like I saw a video on Facebook. I think somewhere about the two waiter serves the
Yeah,
uh, what you call this, the customer in what they call this, the Hooters, and then
yeah,
like wearing the sleeveless and then the short, and then they're
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. They're. I don't think they won the case. They weren't. Unless it changed again. But the original case where these guys sued to be waiters, they lost. So, and I haven't been to Hooters. I would think I was there maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and I don't remember seeing men, waiting tables. I think they were still women. Well, there's hundreds and hundreds of Hooters restaurant. The restaurant that I was at, there were no men serving food.
what's wrong with that?
Hey, Eli, I made a video. The video that I made that I just posted today was off of our conversation with you way back when about whether to send money for a certain phone. But I kind of elaborated a little bit, but it was our conversation with you that inspired me to think of this video. So I want to thank you for your comment when you were. I think it was about 6 months ago, right? When Eli was debating on what phone that he wanted to send his girlfriend.
No, it was no when we were in Sikihor.
Yeah, so about 6 months ago, right?
No,
No,
I think it
yeah,
was months ago, 3 months.
yeah. Well, anyway, it was you. You inspired me, and I was like, okay, I'm going to make a video to warn people about not sending phones if because there are a lot of scammers out there, and but I know that yours, you have a good girlfriend, and you're steady with her. But uh, if you watch our live chat. Uh, 30 minutes ago, we were talking about, hey, don't send money, don't buy phone, don't buy data, don't buy this. And then Lena goes, yeah, and Oliver bought his girlfriend a house.
And just then,
But Oliver came back and said, no, they rented a house. He did not buy a house for his girlfriend. So, but once again, thank you, Eli. Appreciate it. It took me about 6 months to post that video. Because we made it when we were in at Cocoa Grove, Seahor, way back when. Uh, it just takes me that long to post a video. And where were you during the pandemic, Eli? Were you locked down, or were you able to travel?
it was April 16, April. So May, June. It was 3 months ago.
It was April 16th when we were in Seahor.
Yeah,
Okay, so
3 months ago.
April, May, June. Okay, it took me 3 months to post this video.
Yes, that would work too.
No, I didn't mention that. Eli. Okay, Eli says, did you put my tip into it? Like, if you send one time load and then wait, pretend to not being able to have money this month and wait 6 weeks. Now she reacts if she says communicative. Communicative. under undemanding, then she is the right one. Oh, you were just getting okay. So no, I didn't use that. I didn't use that. All we talked about was don't send money for phone, doctor's bills, medical bills, fathers in the hospital, mothers in the hospital, kids in the hospital. My roof leaks. Whatever reason, just don't do it until you met her in person, right, Gonzalez?
I don't know. I can't relate to her.
Yeah, yeah, and that's just not all Filipino does that, and not everyone in the world does it, but there are people that do it in the world, not just Filipinos. Just got to be cautious and be careful. So I made two videos about not sending money or buying things. So we're going to be off of that topic. We've got some other stuff that's coming up. That's a little bit more interesting, like Gonzalez and I climbing up Casaroro Falls. I'm working on that video right now. Let's see, Lena, maybe make a video instead telling them not to buy or send money. A video that tells them the option budget wise, cheaper phone brand, data plans, affordable, etc. on minimum so it doesn't hurt them much. Yeah, maybe we can make a video about that. If you come to the Philippines all the time, you'll understand that data is very inexpensive. Uh, Phones can be very inexpensive. It doesn't have to be an iPhone. It doesn't have to
Like,
be a
if
Samsung.
you only used it for Messenger, Facebook, you don't really need the to spend much money. But if you're doing it for work, for example, you're doing this live streaming thing, this thing eats a lot of data. If you don't know that, no.
Right. Yeah, that would be, but I don't think a lot of these guys they're not, these Filipinos they're not actually bloggers or uh, and I hope that, bloggers are a little bit more responsible than trying to, scam foreigners of their money. Even though, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. But hopefully bloggers are, they have phones, they have well, they can afford data. They're doing vlogs. Jimmy, I'm not gonna make Paul. In fact, Gonzalez, remember I mentioned that to Paul that about last week about going down the Casaroro Falls, and he just kind of looked at me like, no, I'm not going down there.
Die.
Yeah, Paul, I don't think Paul will be able to make it down that Casaroro. That's a little bit too steep and a little too dangerous for him. I would not do that to him.
Even me, I'm still young, but I was having a hard time to go. Like, I think I'm gonna die.
Yeah, yeah. You need to get in shape, man.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, you need to get in shape.
What shape?
You know, uh, exercise shape. Eli, Keen, and not send money. You can't date anyone online. Exactly. Just don't send money. They won't have time for you if they are working 12 hours for 300 peso. My girlfriend was earning 250 then still studying. Oh, Oh, you got a girl that's working and studying.
The first time I met Panda online, I wasn't really money, but I don't think it's right to ask data for someone that you don't even know in person, or to make someone pay something for you knowing that you don't know her or him in person. So that's for me, diba? And also, I don't think it's right for you to ask something personal to her. For example, like naked photo, your pictures. Just wait until she gave you pictures or anything, because that will lead her to ask you something in return.
So data for pictures.
No, it's just for example, diba? Like she used to talk to you like almost every day. You get along a little bit, diba? And then like, okay, is it okay to ask if I ask him, money for data, since we talk every day?
But you do know that there are lots of women in the online world that aren't very shy about, hey, I want to show you this if you send me money. I mean, there are a lot of girls that does that, even men, right? So girls are not shy about exposing themselves to someone.
I don't.
Yeah, but I'm not saying you, Gonzalez. I know you. I mean, and I'm not gonna pay
I
people
mean,
money to show me anything.
for
But
me,
there are people that does that, right?
for me, why are you showing your thing to someone that you don't even know in person again? Diba? So always be careful with that.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's so easy for people to just exchange, to share their thing online, their froggy, their ano.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Show what online and they're froggy. I know. Is that a new dance?
Rubber hunting. Rubber hunting.
What is this? What are we showing here, Gonzalez?
I have not go here.
Uh, Jimmy John, I won't be able to make it back up either. In fact, I can't even make it down. Yeah, I'm telling you, that is a very.
Well,
I'm gonna show that video is gonna come out. You're gonna see how steep that casserole falls is. It's gonna. Yeah.
but some
Anyway, it's a pretty. Huh?
But sometimes kasi men are the ones who always starts the, you know, why girls asking them for money. For example, like, hey, how was your life in the Philippines? How are you able to survive? And now she's telling you, oh, we don't really have money here. We don't really earn much money here. We barely survive every day. And then you're like, you need money? How much do you, 'di ba? If you're not so stupid, 'di ba, for you to do that.
Yeah. Well, that still goes on, but once again, remember on my video, it's always I preface it saying, okay, this is the girl that you love. This is the girl you've been chatting. This is the girl that's been fairly honest with you and you have some kind of connection and you've been talking for 3 or 4 months. We're not talking about a girl that just comes on and say, hey, talk for about 20 minutes. Oh, can you send me some money? Or a girl that you just talked to for a couple of days and she wants data. I'm
No,
talking about girls you've been talking for 6 months. You're in love with her. She's in love with you, and her phone goes out. What do you do?
I don't know. I used to say or convince myself also before that having a relationship online can make you feel like you're in love, but once you're able to get off from that relationship, you'll realize that, oh my god, why did I even fall in love with him? It's just an online thing, diba? It's not like
Right.
Son.
Right. Yeah, but during the that's the reason we were talking about the pandemic. There was a lot of foreigners that could not come to the Philippines, and they were willing to pay a lot of money talking to girls in the Philippines because they were lonely. Uh, I mean, you even said it yourself. I mean, your business was you were making a lot of money during the pandemic because there were a lot of men that wanted to talk to you uh, at that time, right? But now, pandemic's just over, and not many people would talk to you on your uh,
That's
live
because
stream. So that's why
that's
you
no,
stopped doing it.
that's because they already found out that I have a boyfriend back then.
Right. Okay. That's right. That's right. Yeah. You. Yeah. By the way, Gonzalez is not doing too much live streaming. She does it once in a while, and it's not as lucrative as it was when she was single because she, she let people know that
No,
she has a boyfriend. So
the first year when he came back the second time, I was, I didn't tell anyone that I have a boyfriend because I don't think it's gonna lead to somewhere when he came back the second time, diba?
right,
But a year later, I slowly telling people that because they're like, why are you not entertaining? I mean, like talking to them online, diba? Why are you
right,
only talking to us on the live streaming? Because I made it clear to them that I'm here to just to like just to stream and nothing else. I'm not open for dating because I'm done. Dating on the doing that stuff.
right. Let's see here. Wait a minute, I missed a lot of you. Okay, I barely met a girl that I had money, and if she didn't communicate really much because too busy working. Facebook is free data for messages. Yes, no, and that only happened. The free data from Facebook that
Then
you know 10 years ago it wasn't free. Should be easy for Jane. She's already pretty low to the ground. Really, I think you went there on a good weather. I'll try that next too. If they are asking for money, you should kick them off directly from your dating list. Yep, I did that. I did that to a lot of girls. That's a big froggy, Jane. We got two different conversations. Eli, except you want a purely transactional relationship, but I don't think this will ever become genuine. Okay. They will always ask indirectly, true, but that's something different.
yeah, I know. Like they're like their intention is to ask you for money, but because they don't really want to ask you directly, they're like making stories.
Ah, okay. So you're saying they need money, but they'll say things like, hey, my mom's sick, my kid's sick, I need a phone, I need data. But so they
But
really didn't need
like
all that. They just really
there
needed money.
there were times that they even make you feel bad for their situation just for you to even send them money.
How was that, Gonzalo? Because I think I might have had some girls that was trying to make me feel bad, and I just don't remember what did they say. I mean, what do they say to make foreigners feel bad where they will send money?
I mean,
Like,
about their situation ba? Like, hey,
okay,
we barely ate 3 times a day.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
And then you fall
We
for that.
Yeah, we don't have any rice. We've been eating dry fish for a month.
Yeah.
6 months of chat. I need something after a few days of constant chatting. Goodness, you will now so much. Uh, you will know so much about each other in just a few hours if you are being truthful. Jimmy John. Jane said, "No, no soup for you." Oliver Ruff. No soup. Jimmy John. It's very easy to ask men for money. We are natural providers and protectors. God made us this way.
And
Yeah,
then now when you're, I mean, like, and then now when you're complaining, they're like, I didn't ask you for anything. You're the one that gives me money. You know,
yeah.
you're the one who
They
gives.
but they will give you the guilt trip to trip you up and open your wallet to feel less guilty. Yeah, I fell for some of those. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say, hey, it was everybody else and things like that didn't happen to me. Those things happened to me a lot when I was, you know, chatting with girls online.
Philip, for Panda, it's so easy to no seduce him. Okay, go.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything, Panda. Sorry.
You
Mm?
said it easy to seduce me.
Yeah, joke.
Hey, I have standards, you know.
Go. Oh, there's no need to seduce Panda. He just take off his pants. Like,
Oh my. Oh no, I'm very hard to get. I am, you know, it's
yes, it's very hard that he, it's like unbottom his pants. I mean, I know all of that because I've been doing the thing for. I mean, like, I've known the people who's doing that stuff to make their situation because I've been on live streaming thing or social media for the last years, So I know how they're, making up stories.
you know all the tricks in the book. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes, even the tricks of the foreigners. So you can't buy me with that.
Right. Yeah, you kind of know all the different spills to try to trick a girl, and then you also, I think we talked about this. Some of the girls that you ran with, they were really good at seducing men. Then, right?
But there were times on my where I streamed before, even though the guy is not he's not really looking good or he's not that handsome. When it's come to the name of a money,
Oh my gosh, you look better looking. You're better looking than George Washington. I'm just joking.
yeah, they're like, "Oh my God, you're so handsome." I'm like, "Are you blind or something?" you know, some of my friends in that in that work before, they're like, "Oh my gosh, you should tell him that he is handsome, so that he can easily put money in your thing." I was like, "I'm not gonna do that. He's not even handsome." Jeez.
Yeah. Well, even though you were in that business, you still has standards, which is good. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And for me, if someone started to, I mean, like, I know how men are. They're really good at conversation for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Oh, after 4 days, mm, they will ask you for some. Hey, can I see your picture? Something like that. Oh, for one picture, diba?
So, how did you go about not? Okay, when all right, let's just say because uh, let these
It's
we're
like,
going to set this up,
I
but
mean,
a lot. What
it,
Jane did was she would talk to people, and she was single, and she looked beautiful, and men would send money through a corporation, and then she would get paid through the corporation.
60% goes to the company, 40% for us. It's not really.
Right.
We feel like it's not really fair for us because we're the one who works
Right.
every
No,
day.
well, I'm trying to figure out, Gonzalez. So I know that after a while they send money. Right. I'm going to go back to the money. They send money, and we don't want to go through how they did it, but they would send it to the company, and then sooner or later they want something for all the money that they gave you. How did you go about, you know, not showing yourself? Like, you said that you didn't do it, and you didn't make as much money as some of the girls that did. But how did you just straight up say, "Hey, I am not taking off my clothes for you. I'm not going to send naked pictures." You
I
know, you want to
know,
talk, you talk.
the first 3 months it was very hard for me because like there's so some other foreigners they're so nasty. I used to stream before showing my full body, diba? But
Right.
even
No,
though
well, yeah. Wait a minute. You used to show your full body with clothes on, right? Not,
yeah,
yeah, not naked. You got to get
no,
that
on the
clear
like
because it.
sitting down like this, but like it shows your.
Right, 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 right.
But like even though you're wearing full clothes on, they're like, "Oh my god, you're so hot. You're sexy." That makes me upset.
Well, I mean, they were saying that to you to make you want to take your clothes off.
Because I'm not used to that.
Right. Well, I think that I want to share with our subscribers. You started doing that around the pandemic time, the matter of survival, right? So you had to make money.
No, I don't think I don't think I don't see anything wrong about what I did or what kind of work that I did because a lot of some also there's a lot of people who work on the live streaming thing. It depends on how to do it or how you talk to
Right.
people
Right.
or
Right.
how you wanted to earn money. But
Right. Hey, John Cook, welcome to our channel. We're talking about don't send money to scammers. Here we go. Let's see here.
I know
My standard was very low. Gonzalez's standard was very high.
I actually experienced to I know someone offered me $6,000 for we all you have to do is to video call with me like that. What
Ah,
should I take that $6,000 and then what will happen to me if I do that?
well, I mean, they probably take pictures of you, and then now all of a sudden you're all over the internet, right?
I'm not gonna do that. I have two
Right.
kids.
So wait a minute. Someone was willing to give you $6,000
Yes,
to.
just to, like he said, just to have a video call. But I know what he was talking about or what he
Right, right, right.
to ask me. And then
Can I get his Gonzalez? Can I get his number? I don't charge that much. Maybe $6.
gago. And then also, I mean, I've gone through so much in the social media thing because a lot of, especially people from India. I'm not saying all people from India, all men from India. Some of them, they're so nasty. They're even like sending you their pictures. Their thing down there, ba.
They're Indian snakes.
Yeah, and then no, it's not only Indian. Not
Yeah,
only
India is known for cobras. Yeah, a lot of cobras in India.
not gago. They're not only Indian. Like there's people from London. We are able to talk for people from Australia, also Canada. Yeah, any part of the country, we're able to talk to them. But
Right.
it's so nasty when they're sending you their thing down there. It looks like they have not been taking shower for 10 days or something. Diba?
Are we talking about their froggies?
rubber hunting. And then and I also experienced do live streaming, and then on the live streaming thing, you're able to invite guests.
Right.
And then, for example, it's up to you if you wanna accept it or what. And then during that time, it was in my 3 months already. 3 months of doing live streaming. I accepted it. I saw two people like doing something. Standing FUCK. Yeah, they're doing that. I was shocked.
Wow. Wow. This is the X-ray. This is the PG rated live chat.
And there were
Okay.
I know there were girls also, diba? I told you many times, and I think there were times also before that I showed you there's some girls sending me, you know, their volcano.
Wait a minute. I don't ever remember you sending me any pictures of girls'
I, I,
volcano. Do you
I
want to?
I told you about that, diba? Like,
Yeah, but you told me about it, but you never sent me pictures of it. Do you want to send that to me?
you want your yeah, there were girls also that asking me if I'm a lesbian, something, if
Right.
I think to have relationship with them. It's so gross, man.
Well, you know, I can only imagine because I can never, I'm not.
But no,
I'm
there
not you.
are
No
there
woman is ever going to go, "Hey, I'll give you $6,000 just so we can do a private chat." Right? I mean, it's not. That's not going to happen. And
but
it's just
but there are some men also that are nice, you know, like who are willing to support you without asking for anything. So
right. Yeah, a lot of crazy thing going on during the pandemic, and I imagine a lot of crazy things are still going on in that business now. Right?
I remember someone sent me. I used to see him or watch other live streaming. He dropped a lot of money to them, right? Then me, I was like, I hope he will pass by also on my live streaming, right? One day. Because, like, he's famous everywhere. Because he support every, like, top badge streamers. And
Right.
then, if you're a streamer that only has 2 million coins, you know, coins. So, you see there's lots of top bad streamers earning much money. Like, there were times that I hope you're doing good just like them, diba?
So what you're saying is when there's a guy that has a lot of money and he's dropping a lot of money live stream to one girl, words get around to all these other girls, and somehow they're able to attract him to come to their live stream
No,
to dump money there.
he just passed by, and everywhere. And then that, like, there's one time he passed by on my live streaming. He stopped by, and then he sent me over 40,000 peso in just 20 minutes of me doing live streaming.
So 40,000 pesos, that's about $700 in
Yeah.
20 minutes.
No, I was just like, I went to the salon, just to have my nails, something. I was doing a live streaming, and then he stopped by. He dropped me some money.
So
So,
he dropped $700 watching you getting your nails done.
yes. But I was talking to them. I was talking to him also while doing live stream. It's just kind of like,
Wow.
you know. And then I texted him saying, because he's already a friend on IG, that I was saying thank you, that I
Right.
hope I hope God will bless you more, something like that. Because for being,
God will bless you more. Keep
yeah,
sending me
yeah,
more money.
I mean, like, for sharing his blessing also to other people, diba?
Right, right. Because you weren't the only one. He was actually sending more money to other people. He just
Yeah,
stopped
there
by yours.
were beautiful girls on the app, not just me.
Right,
And
right.
Yeah, we talk a lot. We started talking, and then after 3 days, it went crazy. Like he was asking for something. And
Ah, so
I
he
don't.
was prepping everybody. Now he wants something, and then a lot of girls stopped talking to him. Is that what it was?
I think some other girls they don't know that he's doing that.
Right, right,
And then what happened was, when the moment that he was treating me like that, I was like, I don't mind giving you back your what you sent to me, but I don't
right,
like this kind of, you giving me money and then asking something in return, knowing that I didn't ask you anything, right?
right, right.
So
Okay, well, let's see here. Rabid. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's go back. John, I want to say hello to you again. Sorry about that. Hope everything's good with you. Uh, let's see here. Rabid.
so
Jimmy
this
John, it gets cold in the summer too. Jimmy, got to keep it safe and warm. Let's see. Hey, John Gonzalez, I will do it for free. Oh, that's from Rabid. Rabid Club, what? Jimmy John, 66669. Rabid, Gonzalez is talking about them Indian men swinging clubs. Lena, rated PG, indeed. Lena, volcanoes and oysters. Lena, torpedoes and clams. You see the conversation that's going on by you talking, Gonzalez? What are they talking about? Clams. They're talking about clams. They're talking about torpedoes. They're talking about swinging clubs. They're talking about oysters. They're talking about volcanoes. I don't know what they're talking about, Gonzalez. I'm getting confused. I don't even know what. Are they watching our live stream or are they talking about something else? I don't know what they're
what
talking about.
those
Huh?
what's that?
Torpedoes?
Yes.
I don't know. Volcanoes? Oysters?
Yeah, volcanoes this. Oysters down there. Clam is down there in the middle of
What
nowhere.
What about swinging clubs? What's a swinging club?
And then, well, he left me, but I was just no, being he was being so disrespectful. You know,
Right.
there is one person also that I posted on IG, because I remember I used to have a lot of friends on IG from that social media platform, and then like he said that he would send me 30K peso, and then just to to the he's been a friend on that app for a long time, but he never disrespect me or anything. But I didn't know that he was doing that in private. And then the moment that he did that to me, he was sending me his picture of his down there. I posted on I and the
Whoa,
last
whoa, 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 wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, so someone
yes,
sent a picture of the Indian club,
it's not
swinging club, and
Indian.
you took that club and posted it on Instagram.
Yes, on my day, because
And then what happened after that?
I posted him just to let people aware
Oh, that this guy's doing
or
this
or
on online.
if you think I think I was saying something on my IG that if you think I'm like the other girls on the app to trade my just for the money, well, not like that, right?
Right,
There's
right,
so many girls that chatting me like, hey, he's doing that to me also. you know it's good that you have the confidence to post him.
right. Gonzalez, I would never post my swinging club. I would never send you my a picture of my swinging club.
I did that because I don't know, I found it disrespectful. for me.
Yeah, that is very disrespectful.
For some
And
for someone that
now, when you did that, did you get in trouble for doing something like that? I mean, because live stream, that was part of that business, right? And
yeah,
Instagram,
I own
that's completely different. Did you get
my
in trouble for doing that?
my account got deleted because he is the one of the VIP on the app. So he is able to report me or to tell the company to delete my account because I was doing something.
Oh, you lost your account because of that.
Yes, I already had 3.5 milli diamonds on that account.
Okay, so you had when you say that's money, right? You had
Yeah,
money in your account.
diamonds converts to money or USD.
And how much is 3.5 million diamonds?
Uh, per each no per 80K is 10 US 200 US dollar.
200. Uh, that's going to take a little calculation. How much a US dollar would that be? Comes out 80K. Okay,
Eight,
80K,
per,
eight
eh,
hundred k.
per 80K diamonds is equals $200 if you exchange it.
Right. But you how many million? You had 2.5,
3.5.
3.5.
Yes, million.
Uh,
I will do it for you. Sure. Help Panda, please.
so you had about $1,000. Yeah, almost $1,000 US dollars.
No.
Yeah, 3.5 million divided by 80,000. 3 million.
No, each 80K is 200 USD.
Right, right, right. Divided by 80,000
Mm.
equals 43. 43 times 200. You had $8,750 in your live stream account, and this guy came around, showed whatever he did. Then you got upset. You posted him on Instagram. He reported you, and you lost your money. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Not only my money
Wow.
account, also
And what?
my account.
You lost your account. So, well, you know what? I would say, you held your moral, your whatever, your standard, and you don't want to be just like the other girls, and
It
you
wasn't.
told people up front that you didn't want that kind of stuff in on your live stream up front, right? So that, and then when this person did it, uh, you know, you did it because it was the right thing to do, even though you lost about almost 9,000 US dollars. So I commend you for that. I mean, you and I weren't together at that time.
When you lost your old YouTube account, I know how does it feel to lose something,
Okay,
because
that's what you meant when I lost my channel, and
because to
so
to build an account and the followers and to earn the to reach that 3.5 million diamonds, it's not easy. You know,
right, right. How many followers did you have?
like I have like
Uh,
1,000, but
how many?
every day that we're doing live, we're like we have a 300 viewers, 600 or 1,000.
So when you went live, you would have 3 to 1,000
Yeah,
people immediately, right? They would just come in.
yeah, like yeah, they're coming.
Yeah, and then they would drop diamonds or dollar or
Some,
whatever your
some,
points. They would
some
drop money.
some of them,
Huh?
but not all of them. They're just,
Right,
if they like you, they will drop some diamonds.
right. Hey
Not
guys, how many diamonds have we dropped on this?
It's more like a YouTube channel. Also, they're sending
Right.
that or something. It's the same thing.
Oh, so so yeah. Okay. Well, that's I didn't I knew a little bit. I know you. I mean, you told me a little bit about that, but you gave me a lot more details today that I didn't know about.
Um, it's a little bit stressful when you were there just to earn money. Because me, I was a I'm a single mom, right?
Right.
So I want to earn money without having any relationship to my supporters. But
Right.
the reason why I did not have permanent supporters because I'm like that, you know. For example, they're been there for you for like 2 months, 3 months, a year already, and then it's time to, maybe because we've been talking sometimes, and then I told you how I felt about you. So I think it's time maybe we move somewhere or something more than just a friend, diba? It's very hard if you don't feel something towards the other person, you know? You can't like
Right.
you can't just have a relationship with that person just because he gave you money, right?
Right. 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 Okay.
So yeah, it's hard because I keep losing my supporters just because of that.
Right. So what you're saying is because you met me, you lost all your supporters.
And not really because I think it's time for me also to have a little rest, you know,
Right.
because I'm
Yeah.
dealing with their bullshitness the whole
Right.
almost
Yeah.
4 years.
There was a lot of There's a lot of yeah. Uh,
And then
let's see.
them,
Okay.
some of them when they support you, it's just that, for example, if they're supporting you, right, and then like you guys talking like every day, and they're like, "Hey, I've been talking to you every day." I think I mentioned it to you before. Hey, I've been talking to you every day, but never once I heard you saying I'm handsome or you miss me. Stuff like that. There's really no need for you to ask for that. I mean, if I really felt that saying that, diba, like your hands up, I would say that. Or,
And yet, the difference between your live stream is that you actually see the people, right?
yes.
Yeah, here we don't see anybody, so there's a
Yeah,
big difference. So what you're saying that you see them, and then this guy was saying, "Hey, you never said I look handsome, and I've been talking to you for
it's
months."
because they're able to, I mean, to go up or, to be as a guest.
Right. Okay. Okay.
And just like this.
All right. Let's see. Heard about the new law on vlogging in Philippines. Um, what law are you talking about, Lena? The new law of blogging on Philippines. I'm not sure if are you talking about
The new law
where
is the people who is in their line of six, they're not allowed to
what now? What did you say, Gonzalo?
line of six or five age, they're not allowed to do vlog anymore. Joke.
Oh, well, anyway, I didn't know any new law that came in about blogging. Uh, I've heard some old laws that they're enforcing, which were not being enforced before. So, anyway, if it's a new law, I haven't heard about it, but but I did hear a blogger talk about this new law was actually a old law that was that's being enforced. And the reason that they want to reinforce the old laws because a lot of foreigners are taking advantage of videotaping people that did not want to be videotaped. Remember that guy that just went to jail
Yeah, I told you. Remember, sometimes you're like you want to take a video of something else. Like you're not supposed to take a video of someone without their permission.
Right. Well, for example, when how like I'm taking a video, and that's why I try not to take video. But if I'm taking a video of myself and there's a lot of background on there, then that's okay. But like the Shintang Ridge, right? Remember, I'm taking the video and then I'm talking to this girl. Uh, remember when we were ordering food? Remember that girl? Remember?
I mean, like that's okay because she's aware of it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's the difference. It's called implied consent. If she would have said something like, "Hey, would you stop taking that video of me?" Because she saw me with my camera and we're talking back and forth. But what was happening is there were Filipinos that were saying, "Hey, stop, stop, don't do that, don't." And people kept on videotaping, right? You can't do that anymore. Or you can't do this. Let's say I'm taking a video of a group, but there's a sexy girl over here on the left, and then you zoom in on that girl, and then everybody sees her. Well, you basically are. She did not, she was not aware of you taking video, but yet you're taking videos of her, and I think that's what they don't want people to do. Kind of like sneaking. For example, let's just say I have a small camera here, and I walk into a bar, you know, or something, and nobody wants to be videotaped, but yet you're taping them. I believe that is the law, but that law has always been there,
Ah, it was. I think
and
it
they're
was started.
enforcing it.
It was started 3 years ago. I think.
Right, right. It came out, I think, like in 20 or 22, something like that. Uh, but
We approved
and
it.
I'm hoping, Lena, that's what you're talking about. Because I don't know of any other new law, but that was the law that was already on the books, but they're enforcing it. Let's see here. Lena, you
I
have
know.
to blur out the people in the surrounding unless you got their permission. Let's see. Oliver, it's still stupid. Kuya Pogi listening from Texas. Moving to the Philippines next month. Yay! Yay, Kuya. Pogi. Yeah, once again, that's why I try to do a lot of vlogs of me talking, and I know it's boring, but I try not to get myself in a situation where I'm blogging without people's consent, and I don't,
Yeah,
that with
like for
if
example
it,
me. For example me, diba? If I mean if you wanna have me on your video but I don't want it, that means I don't like it, diba? I mean, it's like,
yeah,
because I don't want that. I don't want
yeah,
someone to take a video of me without me being willing to be in your video.
right. Once again, it's basically hey Kuya Pogi, I really don't think you need to worry about the new law. It's a law that's been there. Um, it's just that they're enforcing it. If you just think about this, if you're going to videotape something, have that camera open, not hidden, and you're just taking, let's say you're taking video of the whole scene of, a bunch of people or something, uh, or if you're taking videotape of you, people walking by, a lot of times they're not even going to be in focus anyway. But if what you're doing is you could tell when a guy, and I've seen it happen a lot, some of these guys where they're just focusing, they really want to get a shot of a sexy girl or whatever it is, but yet they're pretending to have their camera on a different angle. I think that's what they're trying to prevent people from doing. Uh, it happens a lot, like in Red Street in Angeles. You got all these girls that's working at the bars, and they're standing out in the front door, right? And then you're not even supposed to take videos of those people. So a guy walks straight in the center of the road, but yet he's got his camera pointed at all these bar girls. Because why? Well, they're half. they're dressed very revealing, and men wants to see these girls. Well, you didn't get those girls consent, but yet your whole video is these women as you're walking down the center street and you're hiding your camera. That's what they don't want. They don't want people, just just don't do things like that. Uh, and if you're going to film someone that's like that, you need to at least get their consent.
I think the reason why they're doing that because there's so many foreigners that are being so disrespectful for doing that.
Right, right, right. Uh, because that guy, whoever it was, people didn't want their video taken. Yeah, he kept on taking their videos, and I believe that guy's in jail. So no, 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 Kuya, you're riding a motorcycle and you're taking videos. No, there's not. You're not going to get yourself in trouble doing that. I do that all the time. I mean, Gonzalez, we're on the motorcycle, and she's videotaping herself, and we're shooting the video on the street, and then people go zooming by. I don't think you're going to get yourself in trouble. I think you just know that if you're around people and they don't want you to film them, give them the privacy and not film them. Uh, but I do carry my camera and I'm always filming. And I'll give you the prime example at Shintain Ridge, right? I'm filming, I'm talking about the food, and Jane and I were there. The waitress was, the girl was taking the food order, and she's having a conversation with me. I mean, we talked for like 2 or 3 minutes. And we, after dinner, she picked up the food and we're having conversation. So she never say, "Hey, you could take my video," but she could have said, "Hey, don't take my video," and then I would have
No, but
stopped.
you should always at least ask that is it okay that I'm
Right. And
filming.
which I do. I do a lot of times. Many times I will ask. I say, "Hey, well, number one, I always say, "Hey, you're going to be on my YouTube channel." Remember, I do that a lot. Or is it okay if I videotape our conversation? Uh, but most of our videos is private. Jane and I walking around or me talking. We don't get into, we're not sensationalizing our videos by videotaping, wild, crazy women to get attention, which is something that I never wanted to do. So you are describing, okay, yeah. In Philippine, anything is subject to change for the worse. I'm just worried because I just retired yesterday and we are moving to Davao and my wife wants to continue our vlog since we got monetized. Um, Kuya, I would not worry about it, Kuya. Uh, if there's any kind of, you think, as I know when I got my camera, I know where I'm pointing my camera. Uh, I know exactly what I'm doing, but if I see a situation where someone doesn't feel comfortable, number one, I try not even filming in that direction because you can see people going like this or they don't want to be filmed. Just if you see that, just you're the editor. If you didn't get their consent, if you see that happening, just edit it out. So there is no question. But if it's a general population, for example, I videotape. Uh, uh, what is it? The plaza, the where we go, the market. Thousands of people. We're talking about food. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. Uh, I don't have people's consent. So and there's a lot of people there. But when I see that someone doesn't want to be on my video, number one, if I didn't get their consent, I make sure that I'm editing out that video so this way that they won't be on there. Uh, once again, we do most videos about ourselves. And most of my story is not about other people. It's about my story and our relationship. So we kind of keep it, and it's a boring relationship to a lot of people, and it's not sensationalized, and there's no nude girls, or you've seen these girls, they're walking around half naked and no, look at me and all that stuff. So, and then
I'm in the Philippines, Kuya Pogi, and then he's in China right now.
but I hope that our this live stream's been interesting. We went from don't send money.
Don! Hello, Don.
Who's that?
Don R.
Don R is on. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. My screen is not going up. Well, we are in Dumaguete. We live in Dumaguete. I don't want to get a long story, but we're in Dumaguete, and but Gonzalez and I, we have a place in Quezon City. I have a place in Sarasota, Florida, but most of the time we're in Dumaguete, Valencia, in that area, and we end up in Papanga once in a while. So
You just
Don
got.
R, hello friends. Hope everyone is doing well. We're
Hi,
doing great,
Don.
Don R. Davao is great. People are good there. They support bloggers as long as you don't do rude action or pranks. See, that is the whole thing. Being rude to people that doesn't want to be on the video, pulling pranks on people when they don't want to be pranked. Yeah, and I
Just
would
prank
say
yourself.
yeah, I think that 90% of the vloggers are, they just share stories about the Philippines. And I think if you do that, you're good to go. But there's a percentage of people out there that they want to shock you or do something to get attention, and uh, which is not good. Sam, are you back in the States? I'm in St. Pete, Campus St. Pete. Let's see, John Cook. You just got to put a disclaimer at the beginning of your video stating that if you see yourself in the video and if you wish to be blurred out, just contact the creator of that video. There you go, John. There you go, John. I got it.
Hi,
That's good.
Don.
Oh, yeah, John. I read that. I'm gonna do a intro video and add that to it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just add it at the front of the intro. I think that would that would be great. I think I may do that.
He said that.
Yes, we have two lives going. Okay, this is how it works, Kuya, Hoagie. Um, when Jane and I are together, you've seen our live stream. We're sitting next to you.
We're
We're
using
chatting.
no, we're using two YouTube channel. He is
Yeah,
my
there you
guest.
go.
I'm using his YouTube channel so that we're able to do live, and then I invited him to be as my guest. So
Yeah,
he is the main character in this, the whole thing. So we're doing a dual stream.
yeah. We're it's our live stream. It's how you do it is you and when we're apart, we're not in the same house or and then we want to do live stream. One, we both have a YouTube channel, so we invite one person, one way or the other, and then that's how you get the split screen, and we're talking to each other, and we are live for you guys.
What's that, Don R? You deleted something.
Yes, Don R. What was it? Okay,
Atilena,
coming.
we're not gonna talk about Angeles Pampanga anymore because there will be no Pampanga.
Yes. We may go to Angeles and Pampanga for a little vacation.
Yes,
Um, but
I'm moving
yeah,
to
in fact,
Africa. Sam
huh?
wants me to move somewhere where nobody can find me.
People could find her in Valencia. People could find her in Dumaguete. I don't know what she's talking about. You know, there's thousands of people there. That we have internet. People can get a hold of
Sam Panda wants to be neighbor of the all the monkeys in Dumaguete.
up in the
Real
mountains.
monkey, real monkey.
Yeah, there's a you guys. I don't know.
And he
I think I made the
also,
video
and
of
then
that,
he
right?
also wants to live near the, 5 minutes from the volcano. 5 minutes away from the volcano. Joke.
Oh boy. Yes, Jane is very small, and I could hide her. She is really she's 4'11", right, Jane? Right, you're 4'11".
That's why I'm surprised myself. How am I able to deal with 90 kilo versus 37? Joke. I'm just joking.
Well, number one, I'm not 97 kilos.
No, no, I'm just joking, guys. But he's big, huge.
I'm I'm 79, not 97.
You 79? You sure? You ate today? Joke.
Gonzalez, I just went to the doctors. By the way, I was at the doctor at the St. Pete hospital there to do some checkup yesterday, but and everything came out well. I'm good. I'm still good to go.
I'm very,
Well,
guys. I'm very, small. But I
yeah.
feel like I'm 6 foot. Sure.
Hey, Lynn. Let's see. Don R. Did Oliver make it to Don? Oliver just got his passport. He's on his way to give his guns to his son,
Hi, Lynn.
and then once that happens, he's gone. I think he's leaving in 2 weeks.
Where did you see that video where you see I'm small? Huh? I don't think I'm small.
Uh, I know that video. The video was if you go to the one that's the Eastern Garen. There's a at the introduction. She's very small, and then the video I just put out at the end. We're in Sigihor, swinging on the ropes, and then there's a shot of Gonzalez putting on my shorts, and she's fits in one leg.
Ay, grabe ka, panda.
Thank you for joining us, Lynn. Hope you're having a great day, and if you have any question, feel free to ask us.
So, God, man. Sorry I'm late. Got
Wait
into
a minute.
fight with some ninjas. Had to learn Kung Fu. What up?
What up, Saul? Hey, sorry I'm late. Got in a fight with
I
some
think,
ninjas.
I think people started to get, to have a free time around 10 p.m., huh?
Yeah. Hey, Saul. Is this Paul in? Is this Saul in Orlando, Florida? Am I right?
There's
Saul,
another
where are
one.
you?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. And Lynn, where are you, Lynn?
I'm gonna check my, iPad because I have their address there. Sure. No, Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas. Okay, so it's Paul that's in Orlando. So Saul's in Arkansas.
But we're not in
Oh, the weather in
Sigihor.
Seahor. I don't think we can give that to you. Gonzalez is in Quezon City, and I'm in Tampa, St. Pete.
I can give you.
Yeah, she can just Google it. I mean, she can just look at it. We lived in Dumaguete, so normally whatever weather we have in Dumaguete is what we have they would have in Sigihor because it's only 30 minutes, or about 45 minutes by
24.
the was that
24 Celsius.
24 Celsius?
Yes.
That's cold, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's gonna be raining. Light
Yeah,
thunderstorm and rain.
yeah. 24,
Tugtog, Josh. Bawal.
75 degrees. Um, well, it's nighttime, so it's nighttime. So, and I could tell you, Sigihor is always. I mean, I love Sigihor. Gonzalez does not like Sigihor.
Yes, if something happened to me there, nobody can find me.
Yeah, she thinks that Sigihor is out in the boonies, but I like
There's
Sigihor. I would like
there,
to.
there's no airplane.
There's no airports there. Yeah, you're correct.
It will be lost in the middle of nowhere. I'm still young to be there.
Gonzalez, there's a lot of people in Sigihor. You saw all those people in San Juan. Remember, there was a lot of people
Be
there.
like Gonzales, around 6 p.m. There's packed of people here, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't see any people here.
Gonzalez, compared to Quezon City and Manila, yes, there's nobody there. Yeah, we're talking about a uh, different.
But no, I'm looking forward to go to Siargao.
Oh, Siargao, huh? You want to do that before we go to Dumaguete? Is that what you're saying?
No, the plane ticket is so expensive if you get it right. You know, you have to book it for at least a month, diba?
Yeah, we have not gone to Siargao, but that's one place I would like to go along with El Nido and Caron.
Corona.
Caron, Caron, El Nido, and Siargao is the three of the destination that I haven't been. But I've been to a lot of places, but that's three of them that I have never been to. Yes,
I
Don. Paul and I, we're still neighbors. In fact, Paul found a new girlfriend. I've got as soon as I get back, I'll be back. We'll be there around the 6th of July, and Paul will be together with Paul. And I think he's leaving to come back to the States on the 15th. But when we left last week, he had just met another girl, and he sent me a picture. And the caption was, "Finally, I found a girl that I would take home to mama." Now, you got to remember, Paul is 76. I wonder how old his mama is.
but when 103.
103. Uh, Typhoon season in the Philippines. Do you still have the apartment where Paul is? Yes, yes, we're still next door neighbors.
Me, I finally
Oh, hey,
find
Jimmy John.
me, I
Huh?
finally find someone to bring to my dad. To
Oh,
bring
welcome back, Jimmy. Now Gonzalez can pick on you. Lots of Westerners in that resort, Sam. I saw a few cows. Which resort is he talking about? You know?
no?
Jimmy John says lots of Westerners. Are you talking about
I think it's
Cocoa
Siargao.
Grove?
I think
Huh?
it's Siargao. I think it's Siargao because there's a lot of foreigners in Siargao.
Oh, okay. Or maybe he's referring to the video that I just posted of Sigihor and Cocoa Grove.
Oh, the video this morning.
Oh yeah, the one I just posted. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Lots of foreigners. Yeah. By the way, we didn't pay this much when we were there. In fact, we just went there for breakfast, right? And it was booked, right? Yeah, that place was booked. We couldn't get in. Uh, it's one of the more expensive places to stay at, and it's booked years in advance. Um, I had a video that Peter and I made a video there about 2 years ago, and then we were there about 3 years ago, and then and Peter and I were there 2 years ago, and it was we paid about $150 a night. I check on the prices of Cocoa Groves; they're around $400 a night, and you got to book in advance. So
If
crazy
the
how
age gap is 3 years different, that's what you answered that, Panda.
let's see,
I can't relate.
Len. Yeah, I can't relate to that 30 years age difference.
But I can't relate to 36 years. I can.
So, Len, who are you referring to as a 30-year age gap difference?
How's your mouth doing, Jane? I'm back.
Yeah, hey, Don. The reason that we're on today is because Jane can talk, and she is really rattling it off today, boy. She is.
I'm looking forward to gain some weight a little bit. Not like Panda, huh? Just
Oh, Jinsan. Hey, Gonzalez lives in Jinsan.
she said in general, Panda.
Hmm?
It's
Oh,
the
in general.
age gap.
Oh, age gap in general.
I
Well,
don't know.
yes, it's
I don't know how it feels to to have a 30 years age gap. I don't feel that.
you know, yeah, me neither. I think that speaking of, yeah, it's very risky for me. Yeah, it's
Do
very
you
risky for
believe
me.
do you believe that women who are married to old foreigners, or those are the women who belongs to low
Low
uh
class.
yes. So are you because I read that somewhere.
Are you asking me or are you asking Lynn?
No, people here.
Oh, okay. So, okay, here we go, guys. Do you believe a girl that's dating or married to someone that's there's a 30-year difference? Is that girl from low class? Is that your question? Is to everybody? Okay. Well, we'll let them figure that out. Yes, they are low class.
Do you believe that?
No, I don't know if you know this, Len. Jane and I, we fall in that category, and we are very much in love. We've been together
Oh,
uh,
who?
for
I
a
don't.
few years now. Uh, in fact, Jane and I met around almost 8 years ago. We
Is
broke
it
up
is it 8 years already? Yeah, I think it's 8
almost eight, but
years.
7 years, 7 years ago. We broke up, and then we got back together about 2 years ago, and she accepted me back.
Yes. We delayed, 7 years ago, or something interrupted because Sam was doing mukbang to another plate.
To another place. Hey Don, you can tell Gonzalez is doing well, right? She is talking, yeah, left and right. Yes, only love matters. Uh, yeah, and one, I'll tell you, my biggest concern is actually Jane's weight. I've been telling her to eat as much as she can. She's at 37 kilos, and is that 37? Are you at 37? 30,
I don't know.
yeah, she was at around 36 or 37 kilos. I think she mentioned, uh, I think we talked about her being at 37, then she weighed herself again. She was at 36 at the height of her mouth problem because she couldn't eat. It was in such pain. So now that
It was
her
a
mouth is
very,
the
no,
soreness is
it was
gone.
a it was a very tough experience for me. For me, not being able to speak was very scary.
Well, for me, it was like a ray of sunshine when she couldn't speak.
You're right.
No, so I just told Gonzalez just eat as many. It's not so much eat a lot, but just eat many times during the day, so this way she can gain her weight back.
But the
So
problem, guys, I'm not doing that. He's the one who's doing that.
wait a minute, are you saying that I'm the one that's eating?
In the middle of the night, he always grabs some snack.
So are you saying I'm eating all your food and leaving you nothing? Ah,
um, I don't know.
yes, payback is for me, not for you. Let's see, Donna, no age don't matter, only love matters. Yes, uh, love, trust, honesty, that's what matters when in your relationship.
Now, are you worried about? Because some other girls are worried about, having an old partner. It's like you're not able to do things with him as, how we are young people. You know, yeah. But so
And and
far,
and and, and
but
so what
so
you're trying to describe is
well, so far,
you and me,
Panda.
right? Are you saying you and me, or are you talking about in general?
Me and Panda, I think it works a little bit because he is able to climb the 36 step at 300 steps. I think we're still doing good.
Yes, I like climbing steps.
Um, we're actually having a good, relationship. No,
Yeah. Hey, Lynn, I'll answer this. There are girls that are 23 years old that are much more mature than their age, and there are girls that are 33 years or are much immature than their age. Uh, I met Gonzalez when she was around 25 or 26,
hoy, 24 naman.
24. She's 33, 32. Um, she should be more mature now, but uh, no,
But
I'm not going to joke about this. So Jane and I, we've been together a long time, and I've watched her uh, matured. She's watched me
he's
become
actually,
immature.
he is the immature one.
Yes, yes.
I feel like
So
I'm having, three kids, like, and he's the oldest one. Sometimes I want to do this.
so there's, I think it's really how the two people fit, right? Uh, I love how I love everything about Gonzalez, how she is, her personality.
We
Uh,
don't, we don't get along sometimes, guys. Diba?
right, right.
Because of him, George. No, it's that we have an issue sometimes, but we're able
Yeah,
to fix it, diba?
yeah. We do communicate very well. That's
I
the
don't
whole
know.
thing.
Maybe I have an issue sometimes.
Yes, maybe you should seek advice from Lynn for maturity in risky matters.
Why, Len? You have a 30 years old age gap with someone. Don't try.
Yeah, I don't recommend. I don't recommend that 30-year age gap because it is very hard. uh, if you don't know that person.
No, I'm not. I'm actually no. In the past, my first boyfriend was older than me. Second was the same age as me. At Panda, I think Panda and the before Panda is the oldest boyfriend that I have.
Okay. And I think he's the best looking one, the most humble, the handsome, very considerate, very. Is that? Are you referring? Are you saying that's me?
Panda, take your medicine, huh?
Oh
You need
boy!
it.
You want me to show you my medicine?
No, no, and I don't really see the, the difference between, because we get along very well a lot, diba?
Yeah.
Though he's so much older than me.
Right.
Well, someone no called him as a, asked me before if he was my father. How dare you? You don't get to say that.
Yeah. Yeah. She actually got upset the other day, and I was like, "Well, you know what? You know, I wouldn't get upset. See, I didn't get upset with the guy when he made the comment,
No,
but Gonzalo got upset. So
I didn't really get upset, because what makes me upset that, like, how dare you asking me if he's my father, but then after a few minutes you're asking for me if I have a coins? Get out of here. Huh?
yeah, yeah, he was a beggar. He wanted some money, but yet, like I said, I don't know. But did you give him any money, Gonzalez?
Why would I give him money? Am I stupid or what?
I would have given him money.
Why would I?
Wait, Lynn, do you think Jane is matured? Lynn, I'm going to answer it for you.
You better. No, you have what? It's the 28th now. You're gonna come home on the 4th, diba? You better say something good.
Uh, no, she's matured.
Whoa, panda, but you're no saying.
Um, hmm.
Better be
Yeah,
the
she
right.
is. She's mature. No, no, Gonzalez is. Che is Gonzalez is more than when you say matured, as in is she older? No,
But
she's
you
just
know
a
what? Like,
great person.
I'm only 32-year-old guy, but I feel like I'm already 60. You know? You see how no? I'm joking.
Yeah, she matured. Well, Gonzalez loves to take care of me. She's she's very. She makes me laugh. She makes me happy.
No, I don't have to make him laugh. He does that when he's alone.
She's a great cook. Um, she's a great mother to her kids. She's genuine and she's honest. That if you guys have followed us on our
Just
channel,
don't make me upset.
yeah, kind of like Rabbit, Rabbit said a couple of stuff, and Jane would just kind of call him out on it. And Jimmy, even Jimmy she'll call him out. Uh,
I
uh,
know. I don't think there's any difference between me showing this kind of attitude here or in person. I'm always been the same, guys. So
right.
what you see in this video thing, it's what you get in real life. So
Well, you know what, Jimmy, correct. I remember you sat in the booster chair at that Mexican restaurant the other day.
what? Who's Mexican?
She hasn't read your comment yet, Jimmy. Did
Yes,
you see what Jimmy? You see what Jimmy just sent out there?
Jane still sits in the stair chair in the restaurant. Yeah, very mature.
You know what a booster chair is? Remember that little chair that we were putting
For the kid,
Jerome in at the Mexican restaurant? That little chair.
for the kid,
Yeah, that's a booster chair.
Jimmy joke.
Anyway, she's gonna lock Jimmy. She may not get back at you right now, but she'll remember it. She'll figure something out on that. Okay, Lynn. So once again, Jane is much more mature than her age, even though we kid each other a lot. Uh,
It's just that I think what's the advantage and then disadvantage of being in a relationship with someone who is so much older than you, because sometimes they give you attitude, right? or
Me, I give you attitude, or some. What
or
are you saying? Sometimes I give you attitude.
or they're moodies, diba?
My moods.
Yes, like they have
Yeah.
mood swings.
Yes, I have mood swings. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
And also Paul also, diba?
Yeah.
Hi.
Paul. Well, Paul's 76. Man, what do you expect? He's an old man.
I almost choked myself.
I'm glad Paul's not on this. On this. He may get upset with me. No,
I
he
mean,
would.
like, I don't really recommend the 20s versus uh somewhere in almost 40 years age gap.
Yeah. Yes. Paul would be almost 50 years because he was. Remember, he was meeting that girl. She was like 20 something, and he's
But
76 now. So
if
that's
you're
almost 50, right?
brave enough to deal with it, go for it. You know,
Right.
just prepare yourself.
Right. Well, like I said, it was Don who asked Paul. Last week he sent me a picture of the girl that he just met. She's 46 years old. Paul's 76. So there's a 30-year age gap, and he's very happy with her. Unlike his wife, his ex-wife, who was in her 20s. Uh, when he almost hits the age 70. So that was like almost a
I think
50 year, a 40
my
or 50-year
I think
age gap.
I think my relationship with him, the reason why it really works because we have a lot of our attitude is almost similar, diba?
Right.
You and I, diba?
Yeah, but even if your attitude is the same, if you
Or
can't
we have, I mean, we have
communicate, it's hard, it's bad.
what?
Even if your attitude is the same, if you can't communicate and if you're not open, you're not
Or we have
honest.
things. We have a lot of things in common.
Right. Right.
Is that the right term?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot, like I'm older, you're younger.
What do you think will happen between me and him in the next 10 years?
Well, I'm gonna be more matured, and you're I don't know where you're gonna.
I love being with Panda.
Yeah, me
I
too,
You know
Jimmy.
what, before I used to think that the only reason why these old people wants to be with the younger women is because they want to mold someone to take good care of them. But
Right.
in my relationship with Panda, I realized this, that while he's still able to walk around, or he's still healthy, now that he's the one who takes care of me, diba?
Right.
So, cause since he's so much older than me, he gets to take care of me when I'm not in there 100%. Because that's what I noticed in our relationship. Because lately, for the past few months, because you've been taking care of me, diba? So I
Right.
don't see anything wrong about taking care of him in the near future, diba? If he's not there 100% anymore, because he've done the same thing to me also.
All right. Yeah, and you remember that, huh?
What? I mean,
Yeah.
I know, I realize that because when I get sick, diba?
All right.
It's good,
Well,
always good to have someone that, you know, what's the advantage of having someone that's so much older than you is that they're able to take care of you when you're not in there 100%, or I'm saying that when you're sick.
all right.
And of
All
course
right.
when people say that, oh, they're just like, no, they're just picking you because so this way they will have someone to take care of them. Actually, that's not what happened between me and Panda. Because I get that when he gets old, that I will need to take care of him because we're in partnership, diba? Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're very good. You're very good at describing how good I am.
Sometimes. You remember you used to say sometimes.
Sometimes.
40 years, 46 years, 46 is good for Paul.
Yeah. 46. Yes, yes, Don. Yeah. She's 46 and he's in heaven. I mean, every day it seems like he sends me a picture of him and his girlfriend having dinner, and he just met her last week. It just met. Uh, I'm worried that she's gonna remember this first girlfriend he met in Dumaguete when he moved in to right next door to me. You know, he met a girl, and the next thing you know, they're boyfriend girlfriend. But uh, and yeah, I don't know. You know, if I was there, I would say, hey, don't let her move in. But I have a feeling by the time we get back on the 5th, she'll be moving in already.
I don't know. I'm not in.
Yeah. Let's see. Once you hit 35, age gap. So are you saying, Jimmy, that when a girl hits age 35, the age gap is no longer in play? Because I think Gonzalez is almost 40.
Wawa Panda.
No, she's only 32.
I'm only 32 years old. So are you saying that I'm still in the middle of playing? Is that what you're trying to say, Jimmy? So, no, that's what I noticed in my relationship with him lang. Because it's good, that he's able to take care of me. For now, diba? Jane is still very young, but Panda is. I still have a lot of rice to eat. I will be 33 coming September. So Jane, just 2 more years of touching the floor, then you're good, diba? What the heck? Panda, where are you? I don't know. I haven't met her yet, so it's not for me to say something. But hopefully, this time it will be the permanent girlfriend, diba? Not just part time.
Yes, Jane is still very young, and Panda is very young at heart.
Do you have a heart?
Oh, huh?
I don't even know that you have a heart.
Ah, oh, okay, okay. Let's see, Paul. Yeah, I think the girl's gonna be good for Paul. She
I don't know. I don't want to say anything because I have not met her. So
yeah, she's a manager at an apartment complex in Dumaguete.
me and Panda we're doing part time at Elena. Part time partnership. Ay, nako, Panda.
Okay, I thought you met her already. No, she has not. We left the day he met her, I think, right? I think I believe either the day or let's see, we left for Manila on the 20 something and then he sent me the picture the day after.
I'm the
Uh,
type of guys, I'm the type of person that can sense if someone or this person is good for him or not. But, di ba Panda?
was that Gonzalez?
I can sense that Panda is not good for me. Joke.
Oh boy. Okay. Hey Don, that's the picture of the 46-year-old that
Panda, remember, you gotta have permission for you to show someone's picture.
that's the girl. He goes, and his message was, I don't have Paul's permission. I think uh, 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 Paul's new girlfriend, if you don't want to be on this live stream, please send a message to the creator and I will blur your face out.
How can you blur it? You're doing live streaming.
I think I had met the one. This is what Paul said. Is first. It was June 24th, so it's the day after we left. I think I had met the one that I would bring home to Mama. That was his comment. So I'm excited for him.
I will send message Paul later. Paul, I think I already met someone that I will bring home to my papa.
He meets her on June 24th. They are having dinner on June 25th. Look at that. He is just happy. Look at him. And then I can't wait to get back and we will have dinner with her and Paul. She and Paul. Now this is June 26th. He sent this picture to me on June 26th. And the picture I want to send you. And June 26th, she's introducing him to her girlfriend and her husband. And they're having, looks like a feast. So, so we're really happy for Paul. And, you know, if you know the
That's
story of
Paul's 30 uh, GF
with that,
Red Atalena's
yes, it is his 30th. He has a new one every time. But, you know, the whole thing is I just keep telling him to keep going until he can find the right one. And then when he sent this message and said that, you know, this is the girl I would take on the mama, then I know that he's pretty serious about her. She is professional.
I guess
She
I
runs a rental business or something like that, and
I guess there is a big difference between women and men, you know. I don't get rush, like to be with someone that I just met.
right.
Even me with Panda. Sometimes I'm I told him that I don't want to be in rush before.
Right.
I want to take it slowly.
Right. Yes, Lynn, it's very scary to get married nowadays, but once you find the right one, uh, it's good to be married. Yes, she is a professional woman, Don. Like I mentioned, she runs a business and they rent apartments throughout Dumaguete. Paul was actually going uh, at our apartment complex. A young a couple had moved in for a month while they were looking for another place that they have. I think they have kids. So um uh, so they found this place. They were moving there, and then they invited Paul to come and have dinner, and that's where he met this girl. So I think that couple had a ulterior motives. They were trying to set Paul up with this girl because they knew this girl ahead of time, which is good.
Well, hopefully that she will be the woman who is able to understand. I mean, like more understanding when it comes to men's.
Yeah, I mean it's very hard because his wife was like 26, right, when they got married, and he was almost 70. So it was a that was a big age gap, and
Look at Panda. I'm having a hard time to even to put up with him sometimes.
why do we have to go there, Gonzalez? We're talking about Paul.
It's the same. Okay.
Yeah, Don. I really, if you saw the two videos that I did of him, he was a good trooper. He went through a rough patch, and he was. I just knew that he was a good person. That's why we became pretty good friends, and kind of took him under my wings and just make sure he didn't get himself in trouble or get married to a girl too fast or fall for someone really fast. And and that's the reason I told him, just date as many girls as you can until you find the right one. But he Gonzalez, we talked to him the other day. He's pretty straightforward with these girls, right? I mean, he tells them, that whatever he's feeling, he's not. If not, he's not serious with them. He's not serious with them. Uh, they're good people to talk to, companionship. So he's got a lot of these girls, but they're not girlfriends. They're just people he's met. He's just out meeting a lot of people, which is good. Uh, so we need to take that back, Lena. He is not. We joke around that he's got about a girlfriend every day, but he's actually out meeting different people almost every single day, which is good. Uh,
Do you miss doing the same thing? Because since you're doing that a long time ago, I mean, in this, no, uh, like I know it's very hard for you to be with just one person. Like, do you miss something that you used to do before, like Paul?
I'm not doing that anymore, Gonzalez.
I mean, like, do you? I mean, like, do you miss that part?
Oh, okay. Do I miss it? Not really. I'm happy with you. If you were not with me, if we're not together, I would probably be doing what Paul's doing, just meeting people.
Yes,
Yeah,
I miss
yeah.
that.
Not having uh, many girlfriends. Just meeting and then being friends with him because I would take his approach. Just tell him, say, "Hey, we're friends." That yeah,
Ooh,
that's
funny
about
guy.
it. Gonzalez, yeah, I'm not as young as I was before. I mean, I'm not. Before I was not very good. Very.
No, because no, I think no, for you to be able to adjust into like to be with just one person.
Yeah, it was hard. Yes,
It
but
was
I'm
hard for me.
happy,
For
Gonzalez.
what? It,
I'm telling you, I am very happy being with one person now, which is you. So,
huh, I'm telling you, if you're not happy, then it's not my problem.
uh,
I don't I don't know what's more to do for you to to be 100% happy. Now, if you're not happy, it's not my problem, man.
yeah, Don, it's very hard to find the right person, but when you find the right person, Don, uh, and I'd like to feel that I can tell Gonzalez anything,
I'm the last
and
person.
she can tell me anything, and then we can, yeah, we can work things out. I, in fact, I've told her many times that if there's any disagreement, that's and if it's really that important, we should wait until we are together so we could talk to each other and work it out, diba? Right?
I
Uh,
removed him. I got rid of him.
okay,
Immediately.
Don. I think she just called me a liar. Okay, it's not easy to find the right one. Wait a In Philippine, it's what we call collect, and then select.
Collect and
Yes,
collect.
that's what
Collect
Paul
and
is
collect
doing.
and select.
And I'll tell you, Elena, that's what I was doing in the past too. So I have no.
I'm the 51 girlfriend. Joke. No. The three ex-wife is not included.
Hey, Don, I looks like Gonzalez been so pent up for the last 3 months. She's just got to say something. I mean, she's just so excited about being able to speak. I could see it. I could see it. She just
Ah,
want to say things.
well, I know, like this was before. Okay, I'm not talking about now. Trusting someone is very hard, especially me trusting Panda. It took me a long time.
Yeah, I agree with that. I have, like I said, when it's the truth, I'm gonna say yes. But you could trust me now, right?
Let me think. uh,
Let's see, huh? Trust Panda. When people change nowadays, they have reserves. Option which are in our culture. Option in dating is like cheating. You know what, Len? I'm gonna. I I would have disagreed with you on that. Options in dating is like cheating. I would have disagreed with you on that about a few years ago. But you know what? I understand what you Filipinos are saying when you say foreigners are looking at options, and in your eyes it is like cheating, and I agree with you. So when you start looking for options and you're in the middle of a relationship, then it is like cheating.
you know what you're
uh
doing to solve your problem, Lynn? Cut their no. So this way they're not able to go to that option.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're saying cut my options off before it starts, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. When you're heading back to Philip, I'll be there on the 5th or 6th. Hey, Donar, I don't know if you knew that. Remember, were you all joking aside, and I'll just touch on it real quickly. Maybe you guys remember I fainted for a couple of seconds a little while back. I had to go and get a check, get the doctor, and we're working on. She thinks there's something going on, so we're gonna monitor it and see if we can figure out what happened. So, uh, and that's why I'm in St. Pete.
I know. I think for me, Adeline, I agree with you as a from a woman perspective, Char. Now, Pinatay mo?
See, well, the recipes were on his video. We lost count.
Oh, diba?
Oh,
See? See?
yeah. Cut the banana. Len, did you say cut the bananas? Ay, ay, ay.
No,
And
Ate
then
Len.
Lena goes, goodbye, happiness.
Ate
Lynn, do
Len.
you know Lena? I think Lena knows Lynn. I think they set us up on this thing.
Ate
Oh
Len.
yeah.
I'm not gonna cut his banana. What you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna get that monkey in the mount one of the monkey in the mountain and bring it.
Hey Don, what she wants to do is rule out things, right? Because uh, it's not normal. I think Jimmy John touched on it. He said it's not normal for you to faint. Um, and uh, and I described the whole situation to her. Um, I think it was yesterday, right? Yeah, it was yesterday. And she said we need to rule. We She did an EKG, and I think she said she saw something there. Then we're gonna go and do some other stuff and get it taken care of. Uh, but she's put me on new high blood pressure medicine and a couple other medicine. And then on the 24th, I get. Let's see, I'm going back to Philippines on the 5th. I think I'll be in the Philippines on the 5th, but I need to be back there on the 4th after I take these medicine and monitor my blood pressure every day. And she wants to see a chart, and hopefully this thing doesn't happen again by the time she sees me. So, uh,
I wouldn't. I
she
wouldn't.
also wants me to meet the cardiologist at the hospital next month. So anyway, we just got just a lot of stuff that I don't want to bore you guys with, but we just got to check out what happened.
Ate Len
To
said I
see.
wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Never. Never. What? To cut the half? No,
Yeah,
I'm just joking, Ate.
yeah, Don. Like I said, God has you can't live in fear, right, Don? You know, yeah, yeah. Then that's how I've always lived. I'm not gonna live in fear. So, life is too precious to waste, and life is too precious to worried about things you can't worry. So enjoy life to the fullest. You know.
Haha. Well, can we try the mousetrap on it? Ano, what yun, mousetrap? Sabi ko.
uh, yeah, that mouse trap. I don't want to get caught in that thing.
I don't know. Before I, I mentioned earlier that I was really having a hard time to trust Panda because we have
It's a
something
history.
in the past.
Yeah, yeah,
Be- Before every time that he does something, I react to it. You know,
right. Yeah,
like
we had a history and a past of me not being very faithful, so that's why it's very hard for her to trust me. So, uh, yeah, the second time around, I hopefully she
I
does
don't
trust me, and I've
before like
changed. But
I don't really like him following these sexy girls wearing bikinis, things like that because for me um it's why are you even looking into other girls pictures like sexy pictures knowing that you have one? Like what are you trying to do? Because if I'm the one who's doing that, you would be hurt also, right?
right,
So he's not doing that anymore. Not that I don't know of. He's not doing that anymore. And I'm not really worried anymore. Just like how I was before.
yeah, yeah,
It takes time to
yeah. Well, no, it takes a lot of time, and you know what? although I want Gonzalez to trust me 100%, I don't expect her to trust me 100% based on my past history. I've shared videos about my past, and y- it's a lot of it's my own doing, and uh, that's why I can't share those videos because I actually went through those that lifestyle, and hopefully that it could help people
And
with their
yes,
relationships.
Jimmy, you're right. Like Panda, the old Panda was like, it's like an airplane. He lands everywhere.
Select, select, and collect. What
he's
is
not he's not only doing collect and collect and collect and select. It includes the food taste. It's like you're doing the tasting the adobo, the paksiw.
the pancit? I like pancit. I like adobo. I like yeah, lechon baboy. Just want to select and taste and select and taste and collect and select and
Did you try the sweet and sour? Sweet and sour froggy.
let's see here. Foreigners needs to know that Pinays are very jealous, so don't look at other women, Sam. No, I don't even. I. Oh, okay.
But
I've already told Jane
I
if
was
there's a beautiful woman goes by, I see her. I mean, I recognize it. I'm not going to, be blind to it, right? But staring at her, that's a different story, right? So that's the difference.
now he's not
Oh,
look
there's a.
Don, he's not looking anymore. All he do is doing like this. He's doing
No,
this.
Gonzalez, I am trying to preview a girl for my, my shot for my blog, right? So I have to look at how she walks, how she moves, how she talks. So this way, when I get a video of her, it's a perfect frame, right?
he's, he's not doing he's not doing that anymore. He used to do this before Don. Now he's doing this. Every time that I'm with him and then there's sexy girls, he's doing this. Sorry, don't try to move your neck. Okay, okay, go.
So I'm better now, right? Am I better? I mean, at least I'm not hurting my neck, and it's not so obvious, right? I'm not. I mean, instead of going like this, I'm going like this. I'm improving, right? I'm a little bit better than before. It's less obvious.
Ay, nako.
Yes, I do have a stiff neck right now. Jesus. Uh, let's see, Jimmy. Yes, Jane, and don't think I didn't hear that other saying of yours. Ah, I would even encourage them to go have your cheat day. Don't come back. You can leave from the door. Second time, you'll walk away crippled. Second time. And I'm not surprised I'm single. Oh, Lena, you're going to have a tough time finding a boyfriend. Let's see, Lena. He tried local delicacy from city dishes to province dishes. Which one was the best? Don R. He's scared to look, Jane. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Uh, that's act for me. It's fine. But if I caught in his CP messaging girls, that's all. Yeah, I mean that's even worse. Chatting with other women on messaging, which I don't even do. Right, Gonzalez? Huh?
You're allowed to cheat, but don't let me cut you or don't let me smell you.
Don't let me smell you.
Huh?
He suddenly got stiff neck. Down our after the girl walks by, don't look back at her backside.
No, what he's doing is he opened his, you know, so that when the girl passed by, him, and then he will do this. He opened the camera.
Let the camera do the looking.
I don't know. I don't really hide my anything. He can actually go through my phones.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Yeah, Elena. Canals, why don't you answer Elena on what I do with my phone?
Even if you gave everything to me, Panda, like your passwords and everything. Men are men. If there's a will, there's a way, diba?
Oh, okay. So you're saying that even though I've given you all my password to all my phone, my messaging, my anything that has to do with Facebook and everything, even though I gave you that, you're saying that I could still find a way to cheat.
I mean, I'm not saying you.
No, no, no. I'm saying that I could, men are men, then we could still find a way to cheat, right?
Yes.
Okay. How about if I change my password to my all my phones and my Facebook and Messenger? You go ahead and do that. So this way,
You need new girlfriend. We're finished.
yeah, I would. I'll tell you what I did different this time around, so that this way, I've given Gonzalez
I'm gonna tell you
all
guys.
the password to all my phones and my Facebook and Messenger. So actually, so if you guys send messages to me, she sees it all. She's so
Don't.
don't try to send message to me thinking that Gonzalez.
Oops, what happened? What happened to him? Ah, yeah, just like what happened earlier. I don't know what happened. Hmm? He's back.
You there?
What happened? Sige. I don't, your internet does not agree of what.
Wait a minute. Was it my internet or your internet that had the problem?
It was you who froze, not me.
Oh, I froze. Oh, okay.
It was the second time, actually.
Well,
So what
sorry
were you
about that,
trying
guys.
to, what were you trying to explain earlier?
I don't remember where I was on that.
You were saying that,
Oh, I should change all my password and on my phone, my Messenger, Facebook, so you can't get in there. Is that
oh,
what you
you were
recommend?
about to explain something about what
No.
again?
See.
Oh, read the no, read the their comments. So maybe.
Okay. Let's see. See right here. After the girl walks by, don't look back at her backside. It is okay to go through each other's phone. Yes, Lena. Yes, it is. It is okay to go through each other's phone. Um, I'll tell you why I allowed that to happen in this relationship with Gonzalez, because I do love her and I want her to trust me. Because of my past history, I know that she has the right, to be doubtful of my relationship and my feelings for her. That is why I told her that she can go through my phones, my tablets, or my anything that has to do with communication with other people. Two things this way she could see what I'm doing. And the second thing is it keeps me straight, right? It keeps me from
Were you
talking
gay?
to other people. Well,
Again, were you gay?
yes, 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 Don. It's called building trust, and that's the reason. And and she says I could look at her phone, and I don't. I have never gone into her phone and check anything. I have never gone
So
into her
he always
Facebook or Messenger to check anything.
he
I don't
always
need that because I trust her
he
100%.
always
So
says that he never goes to my messenger, and then you're gonna hear him saying, Gonzalez, you know the girl who is talking to you in your messenger. I have not even read it, but he already read it. How did you know that? That means you open my messenger, man.
Gonzalez, all right, how we're able to do this internet thing is through Messenger. She has access to my messenger and I have access to her messenger. And that is the only way that we can do this kind of communication. And she set it up. I didn't set it up. So I see her messages. I told her, I said, can you turn that off so that I don't see all those messages that's going into your. Remember, I've said that to you 100 times. I don't want to see those messages. You want to see mine, but because she's able to see mine, I'm able to see hers, but I don't want to see hers. I keep telling her the term. She goes, "Well, we can't turn it off because that's how we communicate." So it's
But
not
it's
me,
good.
Gonzalez.
I
It's
mean,
you.
like, it's good also that you have that. For example, if something happened to us, diba, it's either, we're always on the flying somewhere. For example, something
Right.
happened to me, you're able to call someone or my kids, diba?
Right. Help. Let's see here. Welcome back. Building trust. Here, Lena, he goes to Messenger, not the Messenger. It's more interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, Lena, what are you telling me? I should go where now? Let's see. He goes to Messenger, not the homepage. So you're saying that I could see more if I go to her homepage Messenger? No, I don't really care about. I don't have time to really check her phone or mess. Once again, I don't do that. If it goes in my lap because of what, like her messages will show up, and
I
what
don't I
happens? Okay, okay. When her message shows up that someone's talking to her, sometimes I think it's a message to me, so I click on it, right? By accident. And I say, and that was, I was pissed off because I told her, I said, why am I getting your messages? I don't want your messages. But the way she has it set up where she's checking mine, I have access to hers. But I don't want to see hers. I don't care about checking on her. She wants to check on me. So
no,
keep
but
that clear, huh?
I used to check on his Facebook a year ago. You know the when you're what you call this? Before I was really get upset in everything that he does, or every time he search someone, or if there is like sexy girls in his Facebook. I don't like that because I don't do that to find other sexy men. Like, how would you feel if I look into other men's sexy pictures, knowing that you're not like that?
Oh, wait a minute. What did you just say? How would I feel if you look at other men that are sexy
I mean,
pictures, knowing that I don't look like that? Is that what you just said? That I don't?
no, I mean the knowing that you're not like that, diba? You see
I'm
what
not.
I did before. Because you used to watch the sexy girls doing the bikini something on YouTube, right? And then you know what I did at the Lena? I was doing the same thing. I was watching the these men who are trying the bikini, or what you call this, the boxers, and I showed it to him. Well, you got upset also. You said you don't want me to do that. I'm the same way. Remember, we were doing live streaming before.
Yes. Next question. Let's see here. Building trust. He goes to Messenger, not the homepage. Messenger is more interesting. Okay, Lena. I never really checked my man's phone. Maybe I should have, I think, but it's not really my interest, not even now. Yes, 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 yes. I agree with you, Lena. I don't really check on Gonzalez. I don't really, you know, yeah, what Gonzalez has said, if she wants, she's told me that, if I want to go with some other girl, then go. I'm the same way with Jane. You want to go with some other not so handsome guy? Go. If you don't
Oh,
want to, if you want to go with someone that doesn't have six pack abs like me, go. If you don't want to go with someone that's 6'12" and 180 pounds or good muscular, go.
you know what's the the thunderstorms is not agreeing with you. Like every time you say go,
Let's see. Be careful when you're filming in Philippines. There's a new rule about getting permission from the people. Yes, Don R, I agree with you. Yes,
do
if
you
a
know?
man is
If a man is not attracted to by sexy pictures, then your relationship done also.
yes, 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 yes. Sexy pictures, and once again, if it's there, we're humans. We're gonna look. But Gonzalez, you know how I feel about you, right? I mean, that's all I could say.
It's a no. I think for me it's a little bit disrespectful. I know how men are when they look into the sexy girl's picture or someone that wears bikini, they get excited, diba? No,
Right,
them doing that to someone there who is not even their girlfriend is, I don't like it, because what if I'm doing the same thing, or I look into other men's sexy body and then I get excited? Do you want that?
right, right,
So yeah, I don't like it. I don't like before, but I'm in the stage of like, if you wanna do that, do that. Go ahead.
right. Well, I don't do that anymore, Gonzalez. Right?
And you know what's the reason why I become like this before? I'm not saying I'm the same way as I am 2 years ago.
What do you mean?
Your like in when I first met Panda, he does a lot of things that that I don't like. He is the no. If we have the red flags, he is on the top.
Ah,
He's like hero, the founder. Like he's doing this, like you're gonna drop him at the airport, knowing, thinking that he's gonna really go to the airport, but he's not really going to the airport. He's gonna go somewhere to catch another car. That's
Gonzalez.
how that's how
It,
that that's how sneaky he is. Before, of many years ago.
yeah, I don't do that anymore, guys.
Yeah, try. I'm gonna break his legs.
Oh yeah, that as Rabbit would always say, back in the days.
So, but I'm not like that anymore, guys. Like, I used to. I felt there were times before that I don't really have a peace of mind. Like every time that I go to sleep, I'm thinking what he's doing. But I'm not like that anymore.
Yeah,
I think
yeah. I
those
think
are.
I think you've learned to trust me a little bit more and more every day we're together, which is fine. I mean, Like once again, I don't expect you to trust me 100%, but I do expect you to trust
And
me.
also, what's
Like
ano,
but
what's
I do trust you 100% though.
and also he I mean, like, he is so much different before. I think there were times that I'm thinking that he is not normal. When you know, when you're trying to express your feelings to him, he would cry. He'd just go, "Oh, okay." No.
Yeah, I wasn't very sensitive to your thoughts back then. Yeah.
He was. I can say that he is not. He is. He doesn't have emotion. Something.
Yeah.
Whatever you say to him, he's just like, ah, yeah, right. That's right.
Yes,
So
I remember those days. I do
he is a
remember
no. He
those
is
days.
very sensitive person.
Yeah. And maybe I should make a vlog about that, when the girls that you're dating, they know you're cheating, they know you're out, you know, collect and selecting.
Yeah.
Don't try to you're not fooling anybody, but yeah. That and, you know, uh, people may think that it's a lot of fun having many girlfriends or hiding one girlfriend and have another. It was really stressful. I'm telling you, I think I've lost a lot of years because of that, and I'm not gonna hide and say, "Hey, I was not. I was this perfect guy." And I'm happy to say today that I don't want to
you're a
do. I don't
perfect
do that anymore. Huh?
you're a perfect example to do a mistake.
Yeah. I'm the perfect. I am the perfect person to watch if you want to learn how not to do something. Uh, so
I
uh,
I think I asked him this one time that since you're okay, I'm talking I'm saying this in general, okay? There are men who are doing this like while they're having a relationship with their girlfriends, and then they have another relationship with the other girls. So I did ask him, how would you feel if I do the same thing? You know, are you gonna be able to accept me since I was able to accept you?
is that a question now?
Yes. No, I think he already told me that.
Yeah, is that a question for me?
Yes, to everyone, you know.
Yeah. No, I would not be able to accept it. I mean, I would not. Yeah. I've no, because of what if you ever want to try to describe everything that I did, and I know what I did was very bad. If I knew that the girlfriend that I'm dating that I'm serious about, and if she's doing that, I would very politely say, "Hey, I don't want to be in this relationship."
Then why did you do it yourself?
Oh, why did I do it to?
Yes, if you don't want your partner to do that, then why did you do it?
Well, no, no, no. I did it because I wanted to do it back then, but I don't want to do it now.
See, Ate Lena, the world is not fair. Huh? Men are able to do such thing, but us women, we can't do that.
No, I didn't say you can't do it. I just don't want to be in a relationship with someone that's doing it.
When you're doing that, you wanted your girlfriend to accept you, and your girlfriend accepted you, and then now we're doing reverse. Your girlfriend is doing the same shit that you were doing before. You're not able to accept it. What? It's not okay. What?
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm not. So you're asking me, and I would not accept it. Whether a girl is accepting what I do, that's on her. I'm not her. Okay, I can't tell her what to do. That's her life. She wants to be. with me or accepting me doing what I'm doing, that's her. It has nothing to do with me. But if someone is doing that to me, I would not allow that because I don't want that. So, I mean, that's my answer. I mean, I can't speak for the other person what they want to do or, accepting me doing what I'm doing. So you're asking a question that I cannot answer for that other person,
He
the
won't do
girl.
that
But I can
now.
answer for myself and saying I would not
No,
accept it.
Don is not doing that anymore. I know. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, yes, Lena. Yes. Yes. Before, I did not have any emotion to Gonzalez, and now she is taking advantage of my emotions by bullying me. Yes. Yes. Exactly, Lena. Tell her she's bullying me because I'm much more emotional now, and I don't feel good about it. Oh,
In the no, I think in the last 2 years, I know I was no, what you call this? I've seen how he changed. Slowly by slowly, and I think I'm almost in there. You know
yeah.
what? It's good. We're having a good. Now that he is doing an effort, you know, diba? That's what you do,
Oh,
diba? I
right.
like he's doing a little bit of effort. What?
Well, you know what? We do argue about one thing, though, Gonzalez.
What?
And we talked about this. Now that you realize that I've changed, I'm making effort, and I'm doing 100% of being faithful and honest to you. What I don't like is when you doubt my effort, me doing everything I can to make sure that you don't feel anything in that I would do something that would make you distrust you for you to distrust me. But yes, sometimes you refer back to how I was before and you don't trust me. That hurts a little bit.
Well,
But once again, I understand how you don't trust me because of my past. So I'm willing to go, all right, I know that she can't trust me 100% because of what happened in the past, but inside of me, I don't feel good because I feel like I should be 100% trustworthy, but you're not all the way there yet. And it does hurt a little bit. So I'm being honest with you. And I've told you that.
yes,
Huh?
he told
Yeah,
me.
I've told you that. But I want, and also I don't expect you to do trust me 100% because of my past. So I understand that. But it does hurt when you don't trust me 100% now. So
Someone
because I,
said that if we're BFGF, I can forgive once, twice, block, then I will glow up.
you mean like I will blow up? Yes, I will blow up. You did it once, you did it twice, and now
I
I'm
think
blowing up on you.
I think is the best thing to do in a relationship is to always talk about things.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Lynn, you're really, like, yeah. If we're married once, twice, I will forgive, but three times, it's just trauma. Uh, Gonzalez went through that trauma with your girl, the boyfriend before me. Was it? Remember the one that kept on cheating on you? You said you were
Yes,
traumatized. You
that
just
was
finally had enough, right?
yes, and that's the reason why I was having a hard time when Panda is doing that to me the second time.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And I understand that, so that's why I don't get upset when you don't trust me, even though I don't feel good about it, because of all the stuff that you've gone through before me and during with me. So I like I said it. Uh, we're good. We're working through things, and hopefully, by our history and our story, it can help you guys in your relationship. Let's see. Ouch. Aray naman siya panahurt. Ha ha ha.
Ate Lena, translate into English.
Ouch. Aray naman siya. Oh, siya pana. Hey, aray naman siya pana. Hurt. 99% it's okay. Okay. It's neither glow or blow up means get fat. Okay, Lena, I didn't get Gonzalez, you want to explain what she's saying there? I didn't.
She said that out that you're the one that hurts and only 99% it's okay. Like, ano ba Ate Lena?
Now, are you saying that to Gonzalez or me?
To you.
Oh, to me? Oh, 99% it's okay. Okay. No, I'm not hurting. I'm not I don't hurt. I mean, no, I know all the wrongs that I've done. I own up to it, and like I said, I my number one thing is I want Gonzalez to trust me 100%. I don't know if I ever get there, but every day I'm going to work on that because I do love her. So, and she knows that. And
I
that's
think
why every time
we're
when we,
no, I think no, we're already in there. It's just that when I say something about the past, I don't really. I mean, it's just like a news to me only, like talk, from the past experience, and not saying that just to hurt you.
hmm?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not. I know I'm not. I mean, like I just want other people or other men to be aware also when they have relationship with someone, not to do the same thing or not to do the same mistake, because it's really hard to build once the trust is not there anymore, and it's really hard to build it 100%, like the second time.
Right. Yeah, it really is. And I
It's
mean, just look
like
at it now. So,
you're going through a lot before you even hit the ano ba, the destination.
yes, Don, our no tempo. In fact, we did talk about that. We made a video of that last week at Darwin Beach, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to post that because, um, once again, the video is about tempo, right? Not talking. Well, Gonzalez was not talking, so I don't have enough video because she could not talk because her mouth was sore. But I tried to make the video on tempo, but she couldn't speak very well. All right, I see a femme with the right panay when they also glow up, being healthy. If I see the femme looking good to rugged beer belly, well, the panay is the only one glowing. There's something wrong. Okay, good advice, Jane. Good. Gonzalez, I think we've gone almost 2 hours, right? Or how many hours have we done on this? Yeah.
Yes. Like it's good to be once the I mean, like trust is like glass, right? Once you put the crack into that glass, it's very hard to put it together, diba?
But I have some glass glue, though. All right,
So,
guys, we're gonna say goodnight to everybody. Uh, hey, Lynn, turn on your notification bell so this way that when we go live, you will know that we're live. And just join us anytime. You don't have to join us as soon as we go live. We normally stay on for over an hour. Looks like we're almost 2 hours or over that. So
and
anyway,
Ate Lena, you can't prevent someone not to talk about what's happening in the past. It's always gonna be there, diba? Unless
oh,
you have an amnesia.
which I have. All right. Good night, everyone. Let's say good night to everybody. Good night. Thank
Bye
you for
bye,
joining
guys.
us, Donar, Lena, Lynn. Once again, welcome, Lynn. We really do
Oliver,
appreciate
Gus.
Jimmy, John, Oliver. Thank you, Jimmy, for coming back after you went and had a beer. Thank you, Donar, Lena. Let's see here. Let's get through some of these people we've already have. Once again, Jimmy John. Oh, Jimmy, you talked a lot today. Well, I know Rabbit was here. Saul was here. Thank you, Saul. Thank you, Rabbit.
Gus.
Thank you, Kuya, Pogi, John Cook. Um, I think Eli was here, right? I remember him being on here. Let's see who else was here. Rabbit. Thank you, Rabbit, for joining us. Um, Eli King, thank you, Eli. Oliver, right? I almost forgot about Oliver. He might be on his way to see his son
Oh,
now and
there's
heading in from Ghana.
Ate Jasmine just say hello earlier, diba?
Oh yeah, because she was at church. Um, all right, guys, I think we're finished. Was there a guy from India somewhere? No, no. Am I
Why
correct?
you're
No,
looking? You're looking forward for to talk to them?
no, no. Okay, I think I got everybody. Gus Sanders.
You
Thank you
miss
very
your
much.
you miss your friends?
Yeah. All right, Gus Sanders. All right, everybody. Thank you again, once again, for joining us. Good night, and our next live stream will probably be in 2 or 3 days. Be safe. Bye bye.
Sige.